We're now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land. True Media Boxing Radio with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up, family? This is our boy, Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Boxing Radio, man. We are back. We back to piss some people off. You know how we do it, man. I am the prince of pissing people off. The king of pissing people off, seems to be. Well, I was the king. It looked like I just lost my title of the prince of pissing people off to Two-Tone the Superstar. I think he has officially surpassed me, and that's saying a lot coming from me. True. Cause we know them Shea Butter Laptop Revolutionaries, the ones that I named, the term that I coined. You know, we know the Wakanda niggas, the term that I coined. You know, the Knicks-Sacks, we know they hate me with a passion. Digitally, you know what I mean? They don't go to the fights, they don't buy pay-per-views, but they be making straw man arguments to support their beta male feelings. True. So, you know, it is what it is. So, you know, I'm just here to let me see what's up. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's going on. Hold on, let me see how my levels know. Hold on, let me see how I sound. Hold on. You know what? I think my levels are low. Let me see what I sound like now. Bring them up a little bit more. Let me see what's up. Let me bring it up. I may have to. Let me restart this. Let me do this. Y'all hold on for a minute. You say much better? Okay, I had to bring them up. I don't want them to be too loud. Okay, cool. It's good. Okay, it's good now. Okay, cool. Yeah, I had the levels kind of low, so you know what I mean. I don't want to. Y'all just let me know. I'm looking at this roadcast. It looks like I'm in the green, so sorry about that. Anyways. If I'm too loud, y'all please let me know. Because I can't tell. You guys have to let me know that. Anyways. Back to what I was saying. Shout out to Jumping for Life. Shout out to you, fam. I saw your comment. Anyways, shout out to Jumping for... Hold on, what the fuck? Turn it off. Shout out to Jumping for Life, man. Shout out to Isaiah Gonzalez. And we're going to start going live on Twitter. I'm on Twitter already, but we're going to start doing the... I never did what they call it, what they call it on Twitter? what they call it on Twitter? I'm gonna start doing the cause Twitter be sending me all kind of stuff like you need to start doing when everybody come on there and talk or whatever. I forgot what it's called. Spaces. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing this on the Twitter Spaces too. Fuck it, you know the other Spaces. I'm gonna start doing that too. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know, I didn't really know much about it, but I'm starting to see these ads pop up on my Twitter feed that you know. Twitter like, hey man, you need to try Spaces, and then I think I clicked on one, and then next thing you know, they have the spiders that's crawling all over, your IP address and stuff. So when I check my emails, I see that advertising pop up. I like, man, let me just go ahead and start doing Spaces too. Fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Anyways. Let's give everybody that's here a round of applause. Yeah, man, it is. We're going to have a good show. Listen, bro, the fight will be here next week. You know what I mean? I can't wait. I can't wait to get to New York. Shout out to Henry Brown. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super Chat.
Shout out to Henry Brown, man. Henry Brown say show support, hit the like button, and share the video. Shout out to Al Heyman, cutting them checks, 6 figures, baby. Yeah, we got now. We got to thank Al now. Even though I ain't never met him, I don't know what he look like, but we got to thank him anyways. Just thank him just in case. Hey, Henry. Hey, Henry. Check this out, fam. It's best to be on the safe side. You get what I'm saying? It's just best to be on the safe side, just in case. You get what I'm saying? Just in case. I just want to throw that out there.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You might get a couple of dollars on the back end. You get what I'm saying? Back end promotions. He said, I'm finna roast these niggas today, boy. Today I'm finna roast these niggas, boy. Oh, no, I will not let y'all get away today, boy. As a matter of fact, today is the day we gonna read the commandments. Cause boy, I'm finna bust these niggas' ass today. No Diddy. No Diddy, boy. And listen, no Diddy took over Paul's. No. You will not get by today. Not today. No, sir. I am nothing to play with. Y'all, they gonna learn. They gonna learn today. They gonna learn today, dog. They gonna learn today. They gonna learn today. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm talking about. Hold on. Let me pull these commandments up right quick, though. Let me pull these commandments up. Cause boy, they gonna learn today. And I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna tell you what I mean by they. See, one thing I'm good at. I'm good at pulling the shea butter from his hotepology. I'm good at it. I'm good at pulling the shea butter laptop revolutionary. I'm good at pulling him out of his rabbit hole. I'm so good at exposing these niggas. Like, I'm so good. I know when I say certain things, I damn near know who's going to reply, what they're going to say, and I know that they watch us every day. They watch us right now. I'm finna go ahead and share these commandments again. Hold on, I'm putting them on my thing. Boy, I'm gonna tell y'all, I've been doing an experiment, and this tells me everything I need to know. Let me see. Ta-da. Boxing guards. Let me do this right quick, y'all. Let's do this right quick. Let's bring that one down. Hold on. Matter of fact, now we're just going to post it like that. We're going to post it like that. And I'm going to read them. We're going to post it like that, and I'm going to read them. Yes, I am. Anyways, shout out to The Natural. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Shout out to Country. Shout out to Marcus King, G5, JC in the building. Shout out to Leonardo Rodriguez dropping our $2 super chat. He said, Ryan, look focused. Dale better tuck that chin. Yeah. I mean, I guess he's focused now. Hell, just a couple of weeks ago, everybody was saying he wasn't focused. He was talking about the Illuminati, Alex Jones, this and that. Now everybody's saying he's focused. Now, we're going to find out how focused he is next week. We're going to find out how focused he is next Saturday, the fight next Saturday. Shout out to Schoolo X-Man. Shout out to D-Town Funk. Shout out to Mo Brains, Grant G, Pauline, Dr. Paul Evans, G5, L. Harvey, Jason Follower of Christ, Mr. Henry Brown. Salute to you, brother. Shout out to Scrappy 21. He say love from South Central, coach. South Central in this BI. Yay. Hey, I lived in South Central. I used to live in South Central. I lived in LA like a year and a half. Yeah, I used to live in South Central. My family is from South Central. You get what I'm saying? Right off of Cimarron and 24th Street, over there between Adams and Western Avenue, right by the 10 freeway. I think that's the Rolling 20s area, neighborhood, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out to the real McCoy, Schoolo X-Man. Anyways. Let's get into the show. Now, Oh, I got a whole lot to say. I'm gonna call these niggas out today. I ain't spamming these niggas. Not today. I can't spam. They must don't know. They can't know. For the piss these niggas on Twitter off. I gotta piss them off. That's what I do. Devin Haney's quest for Undisputed at 140. Now, I saw a video, had a receipt. I saw a video. I think Chris Mannix was interviewing Devin Haney. I want to say yesterday. Or maybe, was it 2 days ago? I think it was yesterday. He spoke about changing his mind about becoming undisputed. He said that, I remember, he said, I remember when, let's see. He said, I know when I first came to 140, I said I wasn't interested in undisputed, but now I changed my mind. I think I want to become undisputed at 140. Now, me personally, I like to hear that. I mean, that's doing throwback stuff. That's what old school throwback fighters have done. And what I notice in today's times, I don't get emotionally invested in the feelings and emotions of the modern day boxing fans. The modern day boxing fans. I was sitting here thinking today, and I realized how much Floyd Mayweather how much impact he has on the sport of boxing right now today. And I'm not blaming him. I'm saying, bruh, because all the stuff that I've heard since I've been online have been Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather talking points. The tribalism, the fanaging, the promoting, the lacking critical thinking skills, confirmation bias. I've studied these guys. Told you guys I'm a marketer. So I studied these guys, and the job of a marketer, we have to study the psychology. Well, the ones who are real marketers. The ones who are real marketers, you pretty much know your audience on the mark. And you know everything in your niche. You know how everybody, for the most part, thinks in that particular niche that you are creating content for. You have to study it. You get what I'm saying? And very easy to study. And I realized, I'm like, man, you know what, bro? Floyd said, it's like I'm still the face of boxing because, they still talk about me. And I won't necessarily say he's the face of boxing. He's not. But his impact on not boxing, but boxing fans are very, very prevalent today. And even his impact on these young fighters are very prevalent today. I'm going to tell you what I mean. Anyways. In a recent interview with Chris Mannix, Devin Haney gave insight as to what he wanted to do next after he defeats Ryan Garcia. He said after, right? Haney confirmed that he wanted to become two-time undisputed at 140. He also said that whatever Ryan Garcia tries is not going to work. He said, I'm going to handicap him, and you're going to see exactly how I'm going to do it. That's what he said, right? In other words, he wants all of the belts. That's what undisputed means now. Now, I know in this era, belts don't mean nothing. Belts don't mean nothing depending on which fighter has the belts. When it's a fighter that you don't like have the belts don't mean nothing. When it's a fighter that's having legacy fights, oh man, I can't. Oh listen, like Floyd say, I can't pay my bills with legacy. I can't feed my kids with legacy. They'll say that in one breath, but then in another breath, there's another guy who have 3 belts that's undisputed at 147. Yeah, man, he need to drop the belts. He need to drop the belts. Wait a minute, do you care about the belts or you don't care about the belts? Like Floyd say, man, ain't nobody think about no legacy fights. My fighter, we ain't worried about no legacy fights. It's about putting butts in seats. They'll say that in one breath, but then they'll turn around, oh man, this dude over here who I don't like, he gonna mess up his legacy if he don't fight such and such. Oh, really? So 1 minute you don't care about belts, you don't care about legacy. The next minute, when it's pertaining to the fighter that you don't like, you care about belts and you care about legacy. Oh, Tay.
True.
Yeah, I get it now. But you know what I'm not gonna let these guys get away with that today. Not me. Shout out to Summer in November. I know them very well. Those are my children. I know my children very, very well, and they are getting out of line, and it's time for me to spank that ass. No Diddy.
True.
Time for me to spank that ass. No Diddy.
True.
Anyway. Anyways. In other words, he wants all of the belts. And Haney said that, now this is the thing, right? Critics of Devin Haney said that he took the easy route in becoming undisputed at 135. Okay, he took the easy route. I get it, I understand that. Supporters of Devin Haney say these are haters of Devin. This is why they always try to diminish his accomplishments. This is what Devin Haney supporters say, right? With Teofimo Lopez, Super Matias, and now Isaac Cruz having the other 3 belts at 140, it's going to be very interesting to see how all of this will play out. I personally believe that the road to Undisputed at 140 would be a lot more difficult for Haney if he really chooses to go that path, especially on the PBC side of things. That's going to be real difficult over there, boy. I'm telling you, boy, listen, boy, he gonna have a better chance of bringing back a solar eclipse first thing tomorrow morning before he can pretty much make that happen over there. That's going to be tough. He's not going to have any problems fighting Super Matias at the zone. They're not going to do that over there. He's not going to have any problems, I don't think, fighting Teofimo Lopez with Top Rank. Barbram, he don't seem like he let Devin Haney come over there. Now, last time he came over there, he locked him in on a 3-fight deal to become undisputed. So I don't know what that'll be like this time, but they got their own promotion company, DSP Promotions. They are their own promoters, so we'll see how that works out. It might be some issues with ESPN with Top Rank, but I don't think so. I don't know. I still have to see because they worked with him last time, but the circumstances was different. He was locked into a 3-fight thing, and pretty much didn't make nothing in the George Kambosos fight. So we'll see. We'll see how that works out. But if Isaac Cruz still had that belt, bro, I can damn near guarantee you, bro, it's gonna be hell for him to get that belt if he is in getting the other belts. Because before he even get an opportunity to, let's say he was to get an opportunity to fight Isaac Cruz, if I'm Al Heyman, more than likely that's what he would do because that's his track record. You're going to see Tank Davis fight Isaac Cruz before you see a Devin Haney fight him for that 140 strap. And then if Tank fights him and beats him and get the belt, that's going to be a whole nother can of worms. So we already know what it is. You get what I'm saying? Now, I personally believe that the road to Undisputed at 140 will be more difficult for Haney if he decides to go that route. Devin Haney has to first get by Ryan Garcia on April the 20th. If he can do that, then we'll see what will happen next. We'll see. If you would like to become a sponsor of today's show, send a cash app to $ True Media Today USA. And also you can send me an email at coach@coachmalachi.com. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah. That's gonna be a tough cookie there. Now, me, I like, I'm old school, so when they go to talking about doggone Undisputed, I'm like, that tells me, okay, you got to fight the other guys in the division, and if you're willing to fight the top guys in the division, I like that. As I told you before, my boxing criteria, these niggas ain't got no boxing criteria. Their criteria is, sign the contract, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, take whatever we give you. Top Rank told me, you got to, it's about putting butts in seats. Belts don't matter. It don't define your legacy. He ain't no draw. My fighter sold more pay-per-views than your fighter. And then they want to pick and choose. I had a nigga accusing me of being a pocket watcher. And I'm like, if I was a pocket watcher, then I could be a pocket watcher if I choose to do so. But no, you're not going to take Coach Malachi's talking points and then try to flip them and throw them back at me. No, I'm the one to expose you niggas for this. When I say you niggas, I'm not talking about everybody in the chat. There might be a couple in the chat, I don't know. But I'm the one to expose these niggas who I'm talking about for this. I'm the one brought the commandments to boxing. I'm the one came with the boxing criteria. You're not going to use Coach Malachi's talking points. You won't get away to do that. You won't be able to do that today. Not here. No, sir. I have the receipts today.
True.
I'm here to put foots off in Wakanda niggas' asses today. No Diddy.
True.
Not finna play with these hoe ass niggas today. Not me. Give 25 fucks about these niggas. I'm not going to play with them.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
No, sir.
You know what I'm talking about. Y'all all know what I'm talking about, man.
You just sit here, you don't know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we ain't playing today. But nigga want to unsubscribe? Unsubscribe. I will replace you. Nigga, we doing 1,000 subscribers a month. I'm good at what I do. I will replace you. Leave. Wakanda, nigga.
True.
Anyways. Let's get ready to get into the show, man. Shout out to Brady 12. Shout out to Justino Gonzalez. Shout out to D-Town Funk. Marcus King. Shout out to Big Sarge. Shout out to Eric Grimer. Eric, what's going on, brother? Jason Follower of Christ. JC. Shout out to Reed. Shout out to Hitman 42. Shout out to G5. Shout out to Pauline. Shout out to Next Gen Comeback Sports. Shout out to The Villain. Shout out to Steven 47. Shout out to Kevin Knight. Shout out to DC Worldwide. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Cooking Research Senior. Sheila and Callie. Who else we have? Rob Knox. L. Harvey. Marcus King. Knockdown 305. And whoever else I may have forgotten. But before we get into the show, we have to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth. You got to thank him before we thank anybody else. According to the Wakanda niggas, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Shout out to Summer in November. You know what I mean? Shout out to Summer in November. You get what I'm saying? So salute you. What you say, DC Worldwide Media? You say, Coach, are you saying more difficult from a business or ring perspective? Oh, business. It's going to be strictly business. It's going to be more difficult, not from a political standpoint. The politics. Shout out to Tank Williams. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Schoolo X-Man. Jeff Lucietta. Shout out to my brother from Brooklyn. Yarmus. The one Mr. Ham. ATL stand up. It is what it is. Let's get into this show. Now, I've been watching some of these shea butter laptop revolutionaries, right? And a lot of them come off of boxing Twitter. Boxing Twitter Boxing Twitter has so many fuckboys on it. And some of these fuckboys watch us on Twitter, right? I enjoy disrespecting them. I enjoy talking about them like a dog. I enjoy just humiliating them and making mockery of them while at the same time making money off of them. I enjoy this. This is fun for me. This is my my therapy, so to speak. So, you know, I find joy in renting space and niggas who I don't know, heads that hide behind avatars, and I enjoy making them become emotionally invested in the old boy, Coach Malachi, because it helps my bottom line at the end of the day. So since it's helping my bottom line, it's only right that I feed these shit eaters on Boxing Twitter and on YouTube, because they're on YouTube too, Boxing Twitter and YouTube. It's only right that I feed these shit eaters what they came to see, and that's feed them more shit.
True.
Yeah. I'm coming with ether today. Today I'm coming with ether. I'm not here to make friends today. Today, we coming with that motherfucking ether. We're not going to be playing with these niggas.
Fuck with your soul like ether. Teach you the king, you know you. Godson across the belly. I prove you lost already.
Anyways, this shit easy work. Anyways, now, I've been dropping, like, I asked about the pay-per-view numbers. I want you guys to see this, right? I asked about the pay-per-view numbers, right? Drop the short on it. Anytime I drop a video, I always look at the comments. The comments tell you everything you need to know, right? So, yeah, nigga, why you worried about what the pay-per-view numbers is? Are you a fan of the sport of boxing? Sound like you pocket watching, this and that. Now, this is a pro PBC guy, of course. You know, these niggas are very, very, I know these guys from a mile away. So, they argue both sides of the coin. Remember, I'm the one coined that phrase. They argue both sides of the coin. They argue heads and they argue tails. Shout out to Charles Edward Cheese. Salute to you, brother. They argue heads and they argue tails. I said, you can't beat these niggas. They argue heads and tails, right? They crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. When it fits their narrative, belts mean something. It's about having legacy fights. Oh, my fighter fighting A, B, C, and D. When it doesn't fit the narrative, man, it's about putting butts in seats. My fighter is the cash cow. My fighter did 1 point something pay-per-view buys. My fighter got Lambo with do or die doors. My fighter, you know, he got his fingernails and toenails painted. My fighter, you know, my fighter got True Religion jeans on and this and that. So when Wimbrell, you say you a boxing fan, which you're not, but then all I've been hearing since I've been on YouTube, I've been hearing these sign the contract, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, take whatever we give you. Wrong side of the street ass niggas.
True.
And then now these same niggas want to use my talking points and try to flip it on me. No. You will not get away with that, sir.
But this ball been taking the easy matches, fighting other balls.
Nigga, I'm the one taught you the talking points that you're using. I'm the one taught you that. I taught you the pocket watching. I taught you, doggone, are you a fan of the sport? Are you a fan of a promotional company or a network? I'm the one taught you that. How you gonna try to teach the teacher? Nigga, I'm the one taught you, Shea Butter.
True.
Boy, hush. We coming with receipts today. Anyways, if you're sitting there watching the show, hate watching, don't want to hit the like button, Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck-mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Man, shout out to Corey Bradley, man. School of X, man. D-Town Funk. Shout out to Phillip, man. Phillip, what's going on, brother? MK Productions, salute, fam. It is what it is. No, you ain't finna get away with that. Now, I did see an interview with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, I'm gonna drop a video with this. Ryan Garcia accused, I'm gonna come back. Matter of fact, let me write this down, because you guys know me. I be jumping around a lot. You know I have ADD, so I be skipping subject matters and topics. I get back to it later. But I did see that Ryan Garcia was accusing Devin Haney of being Diddy-fied. You know, Ryan, let me write that down. Ryan said Haney was at Diddy's parties. We got the tapes. Oh man, oh boy. Yeah, he accusing Haney of Diddy bopping. Huh? I'm dealing with the diddler, huh? All right. And he said so we gonna address that too. But let me bring this smoke. But before we do that, shout out to the Duchess of Wisdom. Before we do that, let me bring this smoke to these Shea Butter Laptop Rebels. These kind of niggas on Twitter and on YouTube. Let me bring this smoke to these whole ass niggas right quick. I got the sword in my hand. I'm finna chop these niggas' necks off right quick. It is what it is. Now, where are my commandments? These niggas saying, man, why you asking about the pay-per-view numbers of the Tim Tszyu versus Fedora fight? Oh man, Tim Tszyu and Fedora, they wasn't no big name and stuff like that. You worry about the wrong thing. Why you pocket watching? I say that's funny, because for 3 years, that's all I've heard from you niggas. And specifically, you pro-PBC guys who worship Al Heyman, the Visible Man. You use Floyd Mayweather and Booger Ray Leonard talking points. This is how I know you are a disciple of Floyd Mayweather and Booger Ray Leonard, because you use their talking points. It's about putting butts in seats. Your fighter ain't no star. My fighter sold this. Look how much my fighter sold. Man, what's the name? He trying to dress like such and such. Look, my fighter got driving cars with, got Lambos with do or die dogs. Look, my fighter got ice on his chains, this and that. This all these dudes been talking about. Now, all of a sudden, The PBC come out with a pay-per-view event, and then flippity flop. I'm hearing it did less than 15,000, and now I'm asking questions about the pay-per-views, and well, why you worried about that? Y'all listen, these are the same dudes who say, what's her name ain't no star. Look what, he ain't no draw. He can't sell. Look how much pay-per-views he sold. This and that. This all these dudes been saying since I've been on YouTube. Boxing communities have been saying this. Now, when I take your talking points and feed it back to you, man, why you worried about the pay-per-view numbers? The same reason why you was worried about how much Devin Haney, Terrence Crawford, Anthony Joshua, and all the other black fighters that you don't like sold. True. When it's a black fighter you don't like, you're concerned about pay-per-view numbers. You're concerned about Lambos or suicide doors. You're concerned about popularity. You're concerned about putting butts in seats. You're concerned about, oh man, don't nobody like him. He ain't popular. When it's a fighter that you do like and he flop, all of a sudden, man, that don't mean nothing. Well, do you like boxing or what? Why you pocket watching? This and that. Nigga, that's all you've been doing for the 3 years I've been on YouTube. True. Oh, no, you ain't getting away with that. The same nigga talking about drop the addy. The drop the addy niggas. Why do you say drop the addy? Because I'm mad. I'm emotionally unstable, and I don't like what you saying about my fighter. So I want you to drop the addy so I can come get killed. True. Because that's what the fuck gonna happen. Yeah, man, I'll drop the addy. Because because I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. These niggas is slow. These some slow niggas, man. Like for real. Like them niggas who come from that, who are disciples, Floyd Mayweather on YouTube, they are some of the most low IQ mofos I've ever seen in my life. They are remedial. They lack critical thinking skills. They are dumb and stupid. And I enjoy making money off of these fools. So it's only right that I do what I do. Wipe my ass with them, flush them down the toilet. True. Anyways, let's go look at this here, right? So, oh yeah, man, why you worried about pay-per-view numbers? I'm finna tell you why, nigga. Anyways. See, over here at True Media Boxing Radio, we have something called the 13 Commandments of the Boxing Gods. I advise every subscriber, and I'm finna drop it right now, to get familiar with these commandments. Because this might not be the channel for you. I always tell them, hey, look, man, we don't beg no subscribers. If you want to leave, you just like you freely brought your ass over here, you can free to leave. We don't beg subscribers. It's not going to hurt Coach Malachi. I'm good. I'm doing this. I'm telling you I'm good, dog. I swear to God I'm good. One nigga unsubscribed, I got 10 more that's going to take your place. I promise you that. The 13 Commandments of the Boxing Gods. And all subscribers ain't good subscribers. Some of these niggas need to unsubscribe. We don't want their ass over here. What we want them over here for? This ain't the place for you. This ain't the place for you. There you go right there. This ain't the place for you. Go back to the Fanboy channel, right? Go back over there. This ain't the place for you. I ain't trying to be your friend. Fuck you, nigga. Anyways. Now, shout out to my brother Yama's Brooklyn stand-up. Anyways, this is called the 13 Commandments of the Boxing Gods. Commandment number 1, thou shalt not talk boxing without facts. Facts. That's what these niggas do. They talk boxing strictly off emotions. Facts. Right? Commandment number 2, thou shalt not cap for promotional companies, networks, or promoters. Oh, these Wakanda niggas are in violation of commandment number 2 to the 50th degree. True. All of a sudden, you don't care about pay-per-view numbers. You don't care about none of that. You don't care about where the fight be at, the networks and stuff like that. But since I've been on YouTube, that's all y'all talk about. Now that the PBC pay-per-view flop, they won't even release the numbers. That's how bad it is. Now all of a sudden, yeah, man, nigga, when you pocket watching, you are like you pocket watching with JT. Yeah, we pocket watching right now because I've been telling you niggas about that same thing. Are you fans of the sport of boxing or are you fans of promoters? Are you fans of the sport of boxing or are you fans of networks? Are you fans of the sport of boxing or are you fans of promoting the companies? I say this is the only era in boxing where you have boxing fans, so-called boxing fans, and I told you, these niggas ain't boxing fans. These niggas are everything other than that. They come from the unconscious community too. Not the conscious community, they come from the unconscious community. Because they have a misunderstanding of that which they are studying from the conscious community. The blind leading the blind, right? So they come from the unconscious community. And they tell me that my commandments is wrong and that don't nobody want to hear that old stuff. That's back in the day. Boxing no change. Okay, cool. Boxing no change. Let's get to it.
True.
All right, okay. All right.
True.
I'm finna get these niggas a dose of their own medicine. Anyways, that's all these dudes do. If you ain't signed to the PBC, what you doing? It's about putting breasts in seats. Yeah, nigga, yeah, we on Showtime. Yeah, y'all don't even buy pay-per-views. The same dudes who arguing, threatening, yelling, screaming, doing 10, 15, 20-hour live shows, they don't even buy pay-per-views. They don't even support doggone Al Heyman's PBC. But they the main ones on YouTube and Twitter arguing, yelling, screaming, bitching, moaning, whining, complaining, threatening, doing everything other than supporting the sport.
True.
You think I'm going to let you get away with that? No, sir. No. You're not going to get away with that today. Not today. You may get away with it tomorrow. You may get away with it the next day, or the next day, or the next day. But today, you will not get away with it.
You wanna argue? I can't argue with you. You mad. Look at you. You mad. I don't get paid to argue with you. Who is you? You ain't nobody.
These niggas ain't nobodies. I'm gonna treat them like the nobodies they are. Anyways, that should not count for promotional companies, networks, or promoters. That's all these niggas do. And guess what? Everybody in the chat who been following this channel, y'all know I ain't lying. Y'all know I'm not lying. Anyways, commandment number 3, there should not be a manager or promoter of any fighter. The pot calling the kettle black. Yeah, man, why you doggone pocket watching? Why you worried about this? Why you worried about that? Same reason why you was worried about it for almost 3.5 years I've been on YouTube. You've been worried about it. When it come to Haney, when it come to Crawford, when it come to Anthony Joshua, when it come to a New Way to Monster, when it come to any fighter that you don't like that's not signed with the PBC, that's all y'all talk about. Now, when I start fantasing and promoting and want to know what's going on, now it's a problem.
True.
Ain't that something? Interesting. Very interesting. Anyway, let's go. Commandment number 4, thou shalt not pocket watcheth a fighter's money. Nigga accused me of pocket watching. Nigga, I wrote the commandments. I'm the one that was telling you niggas this here. Why you worried about how much this fighter made? Yeah, see, my fighter the cash cow. My fighter made $25 million on the back end. Your fighter ain't making the kind of money my fighter making. It's about putting butts in seats. I say, damn, you sound just like Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellaby. You are taking Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellaby's talking points. When I heard the YouTube channels in boxing doing the same thing, I say I know where they got their marching orders from. That's how you know. I know who paying these guys, or directly or indirectly. They're using the same talking points. That's how you know. So I felt the need to come up with some commandments. Something that I came up with when I grew up. And as a matter of fact, it was me and a couple of quite a few other subscribers that helped put this together. Fistiana Fights was there. I think Pauline was there. Bless 365, Nick Rich, Lisa Bells. It was quite a few subscribers there. Dr. Paul, quite a few subscribers there. We helped put a lot of this stuff together. Let's go. Anyways. Yeah, nigga, yeah. I got you niggas in the scope, boy. They jump out the window every time. Commandment number 5, thou shalt not get too emotionally invested in a particular fighter. Yeah, nigga, I'm gonna put the magnum to your head. Keep Errol Spence' name out your mouth. Boy, if you come to the fight, I'm going to put the magnum to your head. This dude is this is extremism at this point. I've never seen a man, since I've been living on earth, I've never seen a man, a fool, on social media, you know, because I'm kind of new to the social media stuff, you know, only been doing it a little over 3 years, so emotionally invested in another grown man that's a multi-millionaire while you at home broke or at your mama house, so emotionally invested that you want to threaten someone who you don't know. Now, it's an empty threat. We know you ain't gonna do shit because you's a hoe, you's a bitch, you's a coward, but you ain't gonna do nothing. But, bro, like, this is the highest form of being emotionally invested in a particular fighter. I'm going to threaten you. I'm a man, and I'm going to threaten you over another man. Why? Because that man, I love him so much, I don't like what you said about him. And I loves him. And you better not talk about him like that. Dude, you don't even defend your girlfriend like that. If you have one. Anyways, let's continue. We ain't finished. I'm not playing with these niggas. Anyways, commandment number 6. Thou shalt not criticize a fighter for cherry picking when your favorite fighter is cherry picking. Yeah, man, what's the name? He ain't fighting the best fighters. But what's the name fought this guy. He fought all these other big name fighters. The fighter who you capping for, he ain't fought none of them. Well, my fighter ain't got to fight them because it's about putting butts in seats. And my fighter's a draw. And my fighter's a cash cow. So let me get this straight. You accusing another guy of cherry picking. And you don't like that fighter because you say he cherry picking, but you do recognize that your fighter that you capping for is cherry picking too. They're different. True. The nerve of some of these guys. The nerve, right? The nerve. Suffering from a bad case of goose grease. Anyways. Commandment number 7. Thou shalt not threaten people on YouTube, Twitter, or any social media outlet if they disagree with you. They have a grown man threaten another grown man about another grown man who we don't know that's a multi-millionaire while this nigga broke. Something is seriously wrong with you fools. And all of you come from the Floyd Mayweather train of thought. All of you come from that PBC side of the fence. All of you. Them the only niggas that's on social media doing that shit. Threatening niggas. Better not come to the fight, drop the addy, I got shooters, I'm going to do A, B, C, and D. Well, goddamn, nigga, you been threatening niggas since I've been on YouTube. I ain't seen you do nothing to nobody yet. Yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Yeah. These guys something's wrong with these fools. Anyways. Commandment number 8, thou shalt not speak with double standards and hypocrisy when it comes to your favorite fighter. They're different. When you give them the exact same thing, when they say, hey, listen, my fighter, your fighter got to sell A, B, C, and D. He didn't do this and he's a flop. Okay, your fighter flopped on this right here. Why he didn't do these numbers? If I go by your criteria, then your fighter flopped right here too. Well, they're different. He got another 25 mil on the back end. The back end, you know what the back end is. True. I say, these niggas, right? Made us make the commandments. Commandment number 9. That's the only have permission to be a fanboy of an old school fighter. This is the only exception. Old school, right? Commandment number 10. Thou shalt not race bait to push a personal narrative. We know that goes on a lot on Twitter and on YouTube. Race baiting on both sides, all across the aisle. That's all motherfuckers do. Well, listen. When they can't defend their position, they go to deflecting. They go to saying everything other than answering the question. When they can't defend their position. You everything under the sun. You the cool. You the sellout. You the racist. You this, you that. They go to deflecting. That's a defense mechanism for these shea butter laptop revolutionaries and evil kind of niggas. It's a defense mechanism, right? Anyways. Commandment number 11. Thou shalt not have a victimhood mentality. I told you, a lot of these guys participate in the Victim Olympics. Yeah, man, look what they doing to us. We can't come up, because look what they doing to us. Look how they treating us. So what you going to do? You going to do something about it or you going to sit there and complain? Well, no, I'm just saying, look how they doing us. Hold on, but I heard your woman calling you a king and you a god and all this stuff there. How you a king and a god and you complaining and you ain't got dominion in the land? Yeah, but look how they doing us. Well, guess what? You ain't no king, you ain't no god.
True.
Anyways, what you're doing, you are admitting that another man is dominating you and ruling over you. How do you expect your woman to respect you as a man if you have a woman in one breath when you always complaining about how another man is dominating you and he has made you his subservient? Make that make sense. Commandment number 13. Thou shalt not make excuses for your fighter if he get his ass whipped. No, man, he really lose. What's her name was on Snickety Snack. He was on Snack. It was egg wakes. The water bottle got spiked. High altitude sickness. Let's see. He had a broken rib for post sparring and sparring. It was a solar eclipse. Godzilla and King Kong movie came out. He was on Snickety Snack. It was a crab in the bucket referee. You know, it was the ring was too small. Come on, man.
True.
These niggas. So I sound like to say this. You don't get a chance to try to run my talking points on me. Nigga, I'm the one taught you the talking points. I'm the teacher. I would never let a shea butter laptop revolutionary try to take my words and flip it and throw it on me. When all these dudes did was violate they violated every commandment in the commandments. All 13 commandments. That's all they do is violate the commandments. This is why this channel is not for everyone. So, if you are a new subscriber, I'm giving you a disclaimer. If you are a new subscriber and you can't rock with the commandments, if this is too much for you, maybe you should just unsubscribe and go back to where you came from. We don't beg grown men to subscribe. Not over here. Just like you freely brought your ass over here, you can freely go back to the welfare office that you came from. Coach Malachi don't give a damn. I'm going to call it the way I've been seeing it since I've been online. I'm not going to stop. Take that.
True.
Anyways. Do we got the likes up? We got over 200 likes. And look, we got a whole bunch of people hate watching because we got 442 people watching on YouTube. We have 535 watching overall. We got 442 watching on YouTube. And you know what? Let me do this. My bad. I didn't put the poll up. Let me put the poll up. My bad. That's my fault. Did you hit the like button? My bad. That's my fault. I was just finna say that, you know, niggas hate watching, they want to hit the like button. But them niggas be hate watching anyway. We know that. They be hate watching. So since they gonna hate watch, let's give them something to hate. You know me. You know, I'm the nigga that they love to hate so much, so I love it. Anyways. Shout out to Henry Brown. He say South Central LA, baby. Slauson and Normandy. Okay, Slauson. Okay. Tighten up, South Central. Shout out to Henry Brown. He said, can we get those commandments in a meme to repost? Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna give y'all my word. I've been slipping on my pippin. I'm gonna have all that shit. I'm gonna have all that shit tightened up. I'm gonna have all that shit tightened up, man. But I'm gonna make a meme for it. Absolutely, I have to, right? So what you notice is this here, Henry. When it don't fit the narrative, when it fits the narrative, they go against everything. When it doesn't fit the narrative, they want to try to sound like us over here. No, y'all don't get a chance to sound like us over here. Because we've been telling y'all this since we've been on YouTube, since we started this channel. We've been telling these same fools this. Now, as it relates to Devin Haney, becoming undisputed at 140. And again, I'm going to hold the line. I'm going to hold the line, dog. It's too late in the game for me. I'm going to hold the line. I'm not compromising for nothing or nobody. I'm not compromising from no promotional companies. I'm not compromising for no managers. I'm not compromising for no fanagers, no promoters or promoters, no networks, no subscribers. I ain't compromising for nobody. This what it is. This is what boxing is all about. This new booty stuff that's going on in boxing, I can't rock with that. I'm not gonna kiss nobody's ass. I ain't trying to be down. It's either you rolling with me or you're not. Either way it go, I give two fucks.
True.
Cause I'm the type of dude like this here. If I'm down with you, if I'm gonna ride with you, I'm gonna ride with you. I'm holding the line over here for boxing. That's what I'm gonna do. But I just got to call it the way I see it. Niggas ain't finna be using my talking points on YouTube and Twitter and try to use them against me. How? Nah, don't work that way. Anyway, let's get ready to drop these phone lines. Shout out to all them cream corn ass niggas out there.
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. Cream corn. That's why they call me that. Smooth. I got more measure for your pleasure. Stick with me, baby. I'll have you farting through silk. And let a nigga mess with me. I'll jump on him. All 93 pounds of pure dynamite.
This dude right here, Jason Dayton, said, "Oh, here we go again, Devin the Black Jesus." Y'all, let's look at this fool right here, right quick. Let's look at this right here. Teach on you. I want to teach on this. This dude right here say, "Oh, here we go again, Devin the Black Jesus." Coach is fun to watch until he talks about Black Jesus. Interesting. This nigga right here says that I'm fun to watch until I talk about Black Jesus. Did you ignore everything I just said just now up until this point? I spoke for like 48 minutes. Did you ignore my whole entire soliloquy? What the fuck are you talking about? We're talking about something that Devin Haney said he wanted to become undisputed. Did you ignore all this other shit? Like this the nigga that I'm talking about. He probably one of these niggas that I'm talking about. One of these shea butters. If you want to unsubscribe, nigga, unsubscribe. I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck on, nigga. Like for real. Nigga, you just ignored all this shit I just said on the 13 Commandments. And now we're talking about a fighter, Devin Haney, wanting to become undisputed. You have a problem with a fighter wanting to become undisputed? You ain't no boxing fan. Take your bitch ass on. Kick rocks. Anyways. You know me, I don't give a fuck about hurting no nigga feelings. He want to unsubscribe, leave. I don't give a damn. See you when want to be you. Shout out to Jose. He say selective hearing. Yeah, because the thing is, when you throw a rock in the pack of dogs, it's the hit dog that hollers. So it is what it is. I get it. I understand. So let's get ready to drop these phone lines. Anybody who want to call the show on Twitter or YouTube, you got something to say, you want to call the show, call the show.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Hold on, guys. Hold on. My daughter. These niggas specialize in the art of deflecting. They specialize in the art of deflecting. That's what these niggas do. I swear to God, I hate beta males. I hate beta males with a passion. I don't like beta males. I would run a beta off in a heartbeat. I don't like betas at all. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, it's Tony, Chicago.
Tony from the Chi. Talk to me, brother.
Coach, look, with what all you've said, look, you hit the nail on the head. I think the worst thing that happened to boxing over the last maybe 15 years or so was probably the ascension of Money Mayweather.
Yeah.
Because as soon as Mayweather, took on that persona, things that didn't matter to boxing fans before started, mattering to boxing fans.
Mm.
I was watching another show earlier in the day, and they were talking about, somebody said something like, Crawford. The problem with Crawford is he's so difficult to deal with. And I left a comment there, which kind of shook the place up. I said, for a fan to call in and say that, Crawford is difficult to deal with, I wanted to know if in the contract there is like a place where the fans get a share of the money. I want to know if the fans get a share of the money and Crawford is making it difficult for them to get their share. It has, why this matters in boxing, I do not know.
Yeah.
We actually pay to be entertained. We actually spend money. It's like, oh, you know what? Because I shop in Walmart, I'm going to make fun of the people that shop in Target.
Mm.
At the end of the day, the only people laughing are the people who own Walmart or Target. So it's like, like I said, you can only trace it. You can trace it to, when Tyson fought Holyfield, what did I care about who put up the fight? All I knew was maybe Don King was involved.
Yeah.
But did I care about who was saying, oh, you know what, Tyson versus Holyfield made more money than Holyfield versus Bo. All we cared about was these people were fighting and they were entertaining us.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it's all this can be traced to when Floyd became the top guy. Then all these stupid things, started making sense to people, which is very, very unfortunate.
No, you know what? You hit the nail right on the head, because that's when I started noticing it. It's though that's why I say there's a new era of boxing fans today. And I say these guys are not boxing fans. They have other issues that have nothing to do with boxing. These guys are betas.
Exactly.
And
it's like I've called on this program and I said before, it's the masculinity is being eroded. This is like, like little girls playing, talking about their dolls.
Mm.
Oh, my doll is more beautiful than yours. Stupidity. A lot of people have to look at themselves in the mirrors and really ask themselves, ask themselves questions. When they make these arguments, look at yourself in the mirror and say, what am I gaining from being stupid? Thank you, Coach. Let me not keep you from other people.
Yeah, these guys are betas. So, for those who don't know, a beta male is pretty much someone. He's kind of like a person who other people. His life is based upon, I want to say, the opinions of other people. Did you get what I'm saying? His life is based on, I want to say, like, maybe, what's the word I'm looking for? Starts with the V. Values. His life is based upon the values of other people, right? It ain't nothing stand up by the beta male. Like, whatever other people feel and say, or whatever the case may be, that's a beta male. Beta males are lazy men, and they are weak men. They don't stand on shit. They pretty much going to go with what the crowd says for the most part. Yeah, man, whatever's popular, that's what they're going to ride with. That's them. They're weak. They're weak. They're lazy. They're good for nothing. Women don't like beta males. The woman run over a beta male. You get what I'm saying? So that's what you have. That's what you have. That's what you have going on right now. Like, and that's just the reality of the situation. Like, I've never seen a time where, and I say this all the time on the show, dude, I've never seen a time where fans were fans of promotional companies. And this shit, hold on, this where it came from. They're using this guy's talking points.
But when you are put in a certain position, he should be he's able to, like me. When I was in a position, I can pick and choose who I want to, because I earned that right.
Yeah, wrong side of the street. He ain't no draw. That's why we ain't got to make no fight with him. This and that. Bro, I've never seen anything like this. Like they believe the propaganda. They believe the propaganda because that's what it is, propaganda. They believe the propaganda, and they have ethnic double standards. They pro-black 1 minute, but then they justify defecating on other black fighters in another minute. How can you be pro-black in one breath but shit on other black fighters in another breath? You can't be two at the same time. You can't occupy the same space at the same time. It's either you're this or you that. There's no in between. That different. The mental gymnastics that these fools try to run with is try to juggle is crazy to me. Carla, what's your name? Where you call it from?
Hey, it's Curtis from Long Beach.
Curtis from Long Beach, talk to me.
Man, again, man, I'm a dude that fuck with Dev, man. So, you know, I already see he ain't gonna get credit no matter what. When he was undisputed at 135, you know, y'all said he took the easy route. Now, if he become undisputed up here, what can you say? You know, if there's 3 other champions. You know, he beat Regis to get the belt.
Yeah.
So he's not an email champion. He took that one from Regis. If he take it from Matias and Pitbull and Tio, what can y'all say then? And then he's the only one talking about being undisputed. Ain't nobody else up there saying they want to be undisputed. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's going to whoop Matias easily. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those people that's high on Matias. So I think Dev going to beat him. And it's just going to be tough making the other 2 fights with Tio and Pitbull. I just think, you know, because of the different promotions and all that shit going to come into play. But I think he definitely going to get the Matias fight. I just don't see the Tio and Pitbull fights being easy to make. And, you know, you got to look at everybody else around him and who they fighting. You know what I'm saying? Tio about to fight Claggett next. Why couldn't he make the Matias fight? He said he sent him an offer last time. You know what I'm saying? Why you couldn't make it this time? I don't know, man. You know, Dev seems to be the only one out there seeking competition. And y'all
Hold on, let me see what's up. Some people saying my volume is low. All right, I think it's cool now. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, and Dev's is the only one out there that seems to be seeking competition, and y'all be shitting on him, but y'all can get on here and y'all praise, you know, Tank.
Hold on. Y'all can't hear Curtis because he talked low. So let me turn it up. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, man, you know, I'm going to give Dev his props, man. You know, he's the only one that's trying to be undisputed, and everybody be shitting on him, but he's the only one that's seeking out competition. Like, y'all got to wake up, man, you know what I'm saying, and force these other dudes to follow suit, you know? But I'm going to sit back and listen, Coach. That's my call.
All right, salute. Yeah, he talked low. Yeah, sorry about that. No, he talks low. You know, you guys know I talk loud, but he talked low, so when he called, you know, I didn't even realize it. Thanks somebody for saying something. I had to turn the volume up. I'm gonna just control the volume on the phone when the phone calls call in. Some of these dudes talk low, you know, and then some of them talk, you know, some of them talk with a little bit more authority. So we'll just see. I didn't even realize it. I didn't realize you guys couldn't hear him. It did kind of sound like he was mumbling, but that's how Curtis talked though. When he called the show, that's how he talked. I just forgot to turn the volume up. You know what I mean? So. But yeah, so my thing is this here. So this is what's been going on, right? They use these talking points. And again, these are the only guys that's been saying this. Y'all check this out.
And who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions? Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say, you know, and I don't want to leave any names out, but we have a great roster of young talent, and we've been very selective about what we're doing, you know, again, because when you have, you know, an abundance of fighters, it's hard to kind of focus on. When a big fight is to be made, it has to make sense for both sides. No promoter or company is going to put their guy in an event with everything to lose and nothing to gain, especially when we're talking about this. You know what I'm saying? Interesting.
Bruh, I've been wrestling with this for the little over 3 years I've been online. And I told you guys, I say I have emotionally checked out of this shit. Now I'm just gonna have fun with it. I have emotionally checked out of it because I just see it for what it is. I see it for what it is now. These guys don't care about the commandments because these guys don't have a boxing criteria. Their criteria is how popular their fighter is, where the fighter is from, how nice his toenails look when painted, what color his thong is, what type of jewelry he has on, my fighter getting it litty in the club, he litty, my fighter's popular, my fighter's a real nigga, he from the streets, he G'd up. Like, it's everything to do outside of boxing. It ain't got nothing to do with the level of competition. Because the thing is, the reason why you have a boxing criteria, and I say this 1,000 times, why do you have a boxing criteria? because you have a boxing criteria because it keeps you in check. And you have to apply that boxing criteria to every fighter, regardless of race, religion, color, or creed, or ethnicity. Their criteria is something else. If you want to fight the revolution, boxing is not the place to fight the revolution. You need to go team up with Umar Johnson, Tariq Nasheed, and y'all can get online and fight the revolution and take it to the man at the White House, whatever. That's what y'all want to do. Y'all go do that. But over here in boxing, we only care about the fights. We don't care about the promotion of the company. We don't care nothing about the network. We don't care nothing about none of that. But a lot of these fools, that's all they cared about. And they came for Floyd. Like I said before, Showtime is the best. There's nothing better than Showtime. And guess what? These Flomos, yeah, man, Showtime is the show. Ain't nothing better than Showtime. Yeah, man, it's about putting butts in seats. And my fight is a draw. Yeah, man, you heard what little Booker Ray Little said? It's about putting butts in seats. And what's your name in no draw? And I'm like, dude, do you want to see the fight or not? No, well, we don't need to see our fight right now because right now he clout chasing. He clout chasing. He trying to, why he want to fight my fighter? He clout chasing. He need to fight King Kong, Godzilla, Mothra, Megatron, Optimus Prime. So he got to notice, I make mark with these dudes all the time because they always require a nigga that they don't like. He has to do so much more stuff than the guy who they do like. So I point out the double standards all the time. That's all I do, point out the double standards. What do I hear? They're different. They're different. That's all I hear. So I say, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm finna play that game. Hey, man, what's up with them pay-per-view numbers for Fedor and Zoo? Isaac Cruz, the Mexican Mike Tyson, and Rolly, I'm a star, Rolly Romero. What's up with them pay-per-view numbers? Well, I know this Booker Ray Little ain't said nothing. You can hear catfish piss underwater. PBC personal reporter Dan Raphael, allegedly, he ain't said a word. Oh man, why you worried about the pay-per-view numbers? You niggas was just worried about program pay-per-view numbers just yesterday. Oh, that's different. That's different. Oh, so when it fits the narrative, you want to be the fan and the promoter and all this other stuff. But when it don't fit the narrative, oh man, well, we don't care nothing about that. When did you stop caring about it? I mean, when you stop caring about that? Okay. Oh, I get it. Oh, yeah, man, we on Prime. We got 200 million people subscribers on Amazon Prime. I remember I was on the Boxing Voice. Ness is like, yeah, man, I think this fight gonna do about 1 million pay-per-view buys. Half a million or something like that. Why you think that? What would you base that on? Yeah, man, we got 200 million subscribers over there. And just in the Miracle alone. I say, that doesn't mean that a percentage of them, yeah, we can just get 1% to buy. That's gonna be $1 million or something right there. 2 million maybe. 2 million. I said, okay. It's not gonna work that way. And as a matter of fact, I need to go back on Nestor Gibbs' show. Because I told him, I said, I'll be back. I say timestamp this show. I'm saying it's gonna do less than 50K. I said it's gonna go quadruple plastic. I say timestamp this show. I'm gonna pull it up when I was on there. And I said I'm gonna come back on the show and say, Ness, I told you so. Anyways, shout out to G5. Shout out to Dr. Tony. He say, Coach, Flomos don't remember Floyd used to rock with HBO before Showtime. I mean, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, So, yeah, I gotta go back over there. I gotta go back over there because I told him I'll be back. I said, yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna send him a message today. I'm gonna text him, send him a message today and say, yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back. You get what I'm saying? I'll be back. You get what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. So, who is this dude right here? I'm not familiar with him. Okay, this might be a troll. Let me see what this guy says. This guy says, let me pull this up right quick. This message caught my, this right here caught my eye. What's this dude's name? This guy right here, Brother Beefcake, he says, Coach, Latinos and non-black boxing fans boycott fighters they dislike, like Devin and Bud. First of all, let me ask you this here. This is going to be easy. Brother Beefcake, I don't know if you're a troll or what. With a name like Brother Beefcake, you might be a troll. But I'm going to entertain you right here. For you to say something that's so ignorant, dumb, and stupid. There are a plethora of receipts of black boxing fans and black YouTube channels who all they do is defecate on black fighters that they don't like. Black boxing channels and black boxing fans have called other black fighters Tobies, called them coons, said that they wanted to do something, they wanted to grape them. Grape. Had the receipts. Jabba the Hutt in particular. They have said some of the most heinous things about black fighters that I've never seen any other nationality online say. I'm not saying that others don't, but I'm just saying. I mean, I know you're a troll. I know you're a troll. You're looking for some attention, but I'm gonna give you the attention that you're looking for. I got time today. I'm gonna give you the attention that you're looking for. As a matter of fact, my biggest issue is the black, quote unquote, I don't call them black, I call them niggas. Because there's a difference between black people and niggas. The problem is there are too many niggas and not enough black people. The nigger culture is what I'm talking about. So, sir, you are so off base and so ignorant with that it really didn't even want a response, but I'm going to reply to you because I'm going to just entertain it because I have time today. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, it's Tony again from Chicago.
Tony from Chicago.
You're gonna be hearing from me regularly because I take this topic very, very seriously. Devin Haney, Terence Crawford have been manipulated. The people who are not making money from them have manipulated stupid people to hate these guys. It's as simple as that. Because these guys have decided not to be under any particular banner and move around and make more money for themselves, which I do not mind because these guys are the guys getting hurt in the ring and they know their value. Now, because certain people are not making money from them, they now manipulate stupid people to dislike people you should actually love. Because these guys, not only do they have the skill, they have constantly had that track record of going for greatness. There is nobody doing what Devin Haney especially is doing in boxing. He is going for greatness. He's not going, he's going to fight guys who don't make so much, who don't give him so much money. He's going to fight the tough fights. He's looking for the toughest fight. But people manipulate other people to hate him just because he's not making money from them. They're not making money from him. So it's simple jealousy. It is simple ignorance on the part of the people who are being manipulated by the media to hate somebody who has absolutely done nothing to you. I don't know why you're hating on him. Why do you hate him? One day, look at yourself in the mirror and say, why do I hate Devin Haney? Did he take money from my pocket? Is he not giving me the fights that I should want to see? But I hate on him because the BBC have told you to, to hate on him. Then you're a puppet. You're a puppet. Just waiting for somebody to pull the strings, and you will dance. You will dance to it. You shouldn't be called a man. You should be called a puppet. Thank you, Coach. And you'll probably hear from me again. As you talk, I get more interested. Thank you, Coach.
Shout out to Tony, man. Shout out. I think Devin Haney, the Devin Haney situation, I'm going to address that. Devin Haney gets hate because, and a lot of these fighters get hate. Devin Haney get hate. Tank Davis get hate. Terrence Crawford get hate. Ryan Garcia get hate. I've hated on Ryan Garcia. Anthony Joshua gets hate. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. The popular guys, popular fighters, what's my name, man? A New Way to Monster. The popular fighters mostly get hate. I get that, right? Devin Haney, specifically, though, I think his hate might come from the simple fact that his father, Bill Haney. Bill Haney is the type of person, boy. Bill Haney is the type of person, you're either going to love Bill or you're going to hate Bill. Bill Haney ruffles a lot of feathers in the sport of boxing with promoters, promotional companies, other retired boxers who are not boxing anymore. Like I said before, he and Bill don't give a damn. He's from the streets of Oakland, stuff like that. Y'all know his story. Did time in the Fed, stuff like that. He doesn't care. So Bill relishes it. That's one. But two, their affiliation with, I call a black hate group, who hate other black fighters who are not, that used to be pro-PBC, but now they're kind of weaning away from that. And they want to be pro-black 1 minute, but they still defecate on other black fighters who don't want to give them interviews or fall in the fold. So their affiliation with the Alphabet Boys, that makes people hate them even more. So if you hate the Alphabet Boys, justifiably so, and you got a boxer dad is going around saying that that's his family, and a lot of people look at the Alphabet Boys as being black extreme racists themselves against their own kind, then that makes people, hate them even more. And then, of course, you got Devin Haney fans against Tank Davis fans. No, Devin Haney fans against Tank Davis fans, Tank Davis fans against Devin Haney fans. I mean, that's banter. Because if you love Tank Davis, he can't do no wrong. And if you love Devin Haney, he can't do no wrong. And then, Devin wants to fight Tank, and but he's not a big enough star about putting butts in seats. We're not going to pay him the type kind of money he want to get paid, and this and that. So there's a lot of that going on with Booger Ray from the business standpoint. Has nothing to do with us as fans, but what I've learned is the fans have taken the position of Booger Ray Leonard, and they start regurgitating and repeating talking points that come from Booger Ray Leonard. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Devin Haney fans against Tank Davis fans, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. If y'all hate Devin Haney, I don't give a damn. If you hate Bill Haney, I don't give a damn. If you hate Tank Davis or whoever, I don't give a damn. Coach don't get none of the money. Neither do you. We just gonna show up every day and do what we do. But that's what's going on. I told you guys, the Civil War going on, and I get it. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Old Town, talk to me.
Yeah, Coach. I think the hate that Devin Haney gets has more to do with what he's doing as a fighter versus what his dad's doing, because we don't see Tio get too much hate because of his dad. We don't see David Benavidez get too much hate because of his dad, and they both out there, trying to promote their son. I think what it is Devin Haney, if you're a Tank fan, he's basically showing you everything that Tank isn't doing, because Devin's showing that it is possible. It is possible to go across the street, go become undisputed. It is possible to move up in weight and beat guys for legitimate belts. Yeah. It is possible to go on a run where you fight 5 or 6 ex-world champions, doing a lot of things that Tank simply isn't doing, and that's what pisses off Tank fans. So, they got to find something to nitpick about. They're really splitting hairs instead of giving dude his props, because you can be a fan of one guy and respect the next man for what he's doing, even if you're not a fan of this. You know, you don't have to be a fan of Crawford, but you got to stand there and salute the man for becoming back-to-back undisputed, three-division lineal champ. That's some Floyd Mayweather shit, you know? So my thing is, if you're a fan of Floyd,
that's not
you
even,
got to respect what Crawford did.
That's not even Floyd Mayweather shit. He didn't do that. He did things that Crawford didn't do. That is true, but that's not even Floyd Mayweather
You know?
shit. He just, he didn't even do that.
No, but three-division lineal, he did that 54.
Yeah. I'm thinking about Undisputed. My bad. I'm thinking about Undisputed.
Oh,
You're right.
no.
No, you're right.
You get what I'm saying, though?
No, he wasn't.
There's certain things. Yeah, there's certain things you just look. I don't give a fuck if that man didn't acknowledge you when you seen him in person. I don't give a fuck if that man stepped on your shoes. That man still did his motherfucking thing. And if you're a real fan of boxing, you got to respect it. It's like when everybody was bitching and hating about, oh, Canelo dug Jamal Charlo and he dug Andre. But then he did everything that them motherfuckers never did. He became unified in 3 divisions. Them fools weren't unified in 1. You know? So love him or hate him. You get motherfuckers that do. Love or hate Haney. If he clinches, if he's boring, if he is whatever he is, he's doing the best with what God gave him, and got to give him his props. You know?
All right, salute, man.
Ain't
Shout out.
got nothing to do with his head.
Hey, this before I let you go, I've said this on this show. I said, why you can't like both fighters? Like, why do I have to hate Tank Davis in order to like Devin Haney? Why do I have to hate Devin Haney in order to be a fan of Tank Davis? Why do I have to hate Terrence Crawford in order to be a fan of Errol Spence? I said, listen, I got 1 million receipts. I say it didn't make any sense to me. You got a group of niggas online holler about they pro-black, we ride for the black fighters, but then you do the most to tear down other black fighters who are not signed to a certain promotional company. So let me get this straight. You're not fans of boxing, you're fans of the promotional company. But why did you become fans of the promotional company? Because of Floyd Mayweather. Because Floyd was the one that was promoting Al Heyman. Didn't nobody know who the fuck Al Heyman was? Floyd was the one that was promoting the PBC. He was the one that was doing that when they formed in 2015. So he's had such a powerful influence over the minds of these simps that they regurgitate those non-boxing talking points right now to this day. Has nothing to do with boxing, it has to do with the business. So if it has something to do with the business, and since I don't know nothing about the business of boxing, you don't know nothing about the business of boxing, nobody in this chat, we don't make money off the business of boxing, we just want to see the fights. Then why are we using businessmen, promoters, managers? Why are we using promoters and managers talking points when we are just fans of the sport of boxing? I gotta hate one black fighter in order to like another black fighter. But yet you telling me I got to be on code. No, man, I ain't know your code. I see the flaw in your logic. Anyways, shout out to Mark from Oakland, man. Salute, fam. Yeah, see, you ain't gonna never win. I'm gonna tell you why you ain't gonna never win. Because you're going to war with white boxing fans online. You're going to war with Hispanic boxing fans online. And you're going to war with black boxing fans online. So if you take the Wakanda nigga logic, anyone who looks like you, who do not think like you look at as an enemy. While at the same time attacking other people outside of your group. There's no way you can win because you are such a minority and you made your number even smaller by hating, defecating on, and alienating others who look like you. So if this imaginary war were to break out that you talk about online, you will lose in 5 minutes. You can't win. Because all those other groups you attack, they gonna bust your ass. And then the people who look like you gonna attack, they gonna bust your ass. All of them gonna come together like Voltron and destroy your ass. You are in a inferior position. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. Caller, what's your name when you're calling from?
Coach, what's going on? It's Rob from New York.
Rob from New York, talk to me.
Coach, as an avid Devin Haney hater, because I am a hater, because I'm a big Lomachenko fan, as I stated in the past multiple times. If Devin goes ahead and unifies titles or goes undisputed, I will give him all the credit in the world, despite his fighting style and whatever it is, because to me it's completely different when you're picking up belts one by one, as opposed to just getting one shot and then just calling yourself undisputed. The kid has skills, and his dad has been moving him the right way. So it's completely valid if he does get, because obviously the only person that's not moving the right way at this moment is Tank and the so-called face of boxing. But on a side note, Coach, I just wanted to comment on something. So I recently saw a clip of Jay Prince, who went on the Joe Rogan show about 3 years ago. I had no idea he had gone on the Joe Rogan show. And he was explaining how he came across Floyd. I don't know if you saw the clip. I'll send it over to you. But he was saying how he came across Floyd accidentally, because he was trying to actually sign Mike Tyson. And Floyd, was the one that was kind of like, hey, Prince, hey, JJ, Prince, like I've been, I know all about you. Let's work together, blah, blah. And he kind of, ended up kind of coming across him. But once he started working with Floyd, he was the one that was pushing that Diego Corrales fight, and Floyd didn't want it. Floyd was saying like, oh, no, it's not the right time, blah, blah. And I guess they ended up orchestrating the hype fight around it, because I guess the network didn't want it. But Floyd eventually caved, which kind of tells you something about, like, because in my eyes, I always have seen that fight as like, listen, that's the fight that I'll give him full credit for. Like, he always kind of ended up picking and choosing after he fought De La Hoya, and waited out Pacquiao. Like, like eventually, yes, he got paid, but at the end of the day, like the Pacquiao that he fought was in the Pacquiao in 2009. The Cotto that he fought wasn't the Cotto that was in Top Rank, killing fucking people at 147. But at the end of the day, it's just funny hearing it from other people. It's like, yo, like, these people be moving very, very funny. I understand it's a business, but once you hear the backstories, you're like, come on, man. But if Devin goes and unifies or becomes undisputed, I'll give him full credit. I won't talk shit. I'll give him his flower. But that's my call, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to Rob from New York. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard for. I'm not gonna sit here and cap. I know Devin Haney did. Is that the interview out there? Y'all go check the interview out. He said it on to Chris Mannix. He did say that he changed his mind. He do want to become undisputed at 140. That's gonna be hard to do. That's gonna be hard to do. From a political standpoint, as it relates to politics, that's gonna be the biggest thing that he runs across. And from a just the fighters he's gonna have to fight, if he's able to get those fighters. If he's able to get those fighters, the fighters he's gonna have to fight. Did you get what I'm saying? So Super Del Matias ain't gonna be no walk in the park. There's a good chance that he would get beat by Super Del Matias. A good chance. Did you get what I'm saying? So shout out to Sean from the Heights. Hey, okay. Dropping that half a dub on your boy. He say, Coach, hold on, guys, hold on. Got another call calling in. Caller hung up. He say, Coach, you have a boxing criteria. Now you need a non-boxing criteria commandments. Yeah. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, that's going to be very difficult for him. Because, Super Del Matias is a hell of a fighter. He's going to have to fight a damn good fight, probably for 12 rounds, because I don't see him stopping him. I saw an interview. Well, I didn't see an interview. I saw part of something to where Regis Prograis, hold on. Regis Prograis did an interview. I forgot who he did it with. And they asked him about Devin Haney's power. Regis Prograis is finally came back out of hiding after that ass whooping he took from Devin Haney. And he said that Devin Haney, he underestimated Devin Haney. And Devin Haney doesn't have one-punch knockout power, but he has he has enough power to keep you at bay, to keep you from running in there. Did you get what I'm saying? And that's a reason. Yeah, man, he got enough. He said, man, I take my hat off to him, man. He got the kind of power to where you just ain't gonna rush in there. Do you get? Yeah, that was, yeah. He said, we got the kind of power that you ain't just gonna rush in there. You know, he pillow fist. They say he pillow fist, but you get what I'm saying? So he's gonna have to get somebody like if he gets in the ring with someone like a Marcos Maidana, someone like a Marcos Maidana gonna be on him. If he run across that type of style, Devin Haney gonna have issues. But he pivots though. He does pivot. You know, when you fight those type of guys, you gotta pivot them. You know, you gotta pivot. You gotta pivot around that weak side. You gotta pivot around that weak side to turn them. But they're gonna be on your ass. No Diddy. You get what I'm saying? So he gotta, Super Devil Matias, I think highly of the guy. I know some people saying Super Devil Matias, he's a hype job. We don't believe it. I mean, I think the guy's pretty good, especially once he get his engine rolling. Does he have the greatest defense in the world? No. But, I think that's going to be a problem. If Devin wants to get that fight with him, that's going to be a problem. That could potentially be a loss for him, especially if he get touched. You get what I'm saying? So, Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, it's Curtis 2 times, man. I don't know what was up with my volume last time.
I know where I'm going to turn you up. I got you. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, that interview was from Mill City this morning, man. And
Okay.
yeah, Regis said he said he a lot bigger than I thought, and he's strong. He said he's not one punch power. He said, but he's strong, and he said you're not just gonna run in there because he said he got respectable power and he's sharp, like he gonna hit you. And he was like, he said that fight was tougher than I thought, and I thought I was gonna murder Dev. You know what I'm saying? So like I always was telling guys, that dude got respectable power. But I called back to saying, I'm going to use your boy from Florida, Trick Daddy line, because it describes Dev and Bud to a T in their situation. And what Trick Daddy said was, when you see somebody do something great and you act like you didn't see it, you a hater. You know what I'm saying? Like, what Dev did by becoming undisputed, and you brought the numbers up here on this show, in the 4-belt era, it was what, less than 10 or something like that?
Yeah, it was less than 10. It was the first one did it in the 4-belt era was Bernard Hopkins back in 2004. Jermaine Taylor beat Bernard Hopkins. He became undisputed. 4-belt era 2005. 12 years later, Terrence Crawford did it in 2017 at 140. A year later, 2018, Alexander Usyk did it. 2 years later, Josh Taylor did it. He did it later on that year. Canelo Alvarez became undisputed. The following year, 2022, we had 3 guys become undisputed. We had Jamel Charlo became undisputed at 154. Devin Haney became undisputed when he beat George Kambosos. And Inoue the Monster became undisputed December that year. And then, of course, last year, I think Inoue became undisputed last year as well. So and then Terrence Crawford became undisputed again. So there's only 8 guys, if I'm not mistaken, that did it 10 times. Only 10 in the 4-belt era.
And that sums up what Trick Daddy was saying, man. Like, what those dudes did was great. And y'all sitting here saying that he took the easy route. Ain't no easy route to greatness. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was easy, that list would be a lot longer. You know what I'm saying? Like, every Tank would have did it. All y'all favorite fighters would have did it. Especially because it's going to bring more money and more attention to those guys. It's going to bring more prestige, you know what I'm saying, to have that behind your name. So if you sitting here saying that was easy and, you know what I mean, you downplaying his achievement, you criticizing, you a hater. It's not easy to do that. And Terrence Crawford did it twice. You know what I'm saying? So for y'all to be talking bad about the man is crazy because, everybody don't got that on their list of accomplishments. So that's all I got to say on that, man.
All right, salute. Shout out to Curtis from Long Beach. Man, I'm sitting here running my mouth, man. We got to pay some bills, man. We got to pay some bills. We're going to pay some bills as soon as we get back. We're going to get right back into the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Thundercats, mole rats, water buffaloes, alligators, and haters. Mark your calendar. It's going all the way down. The place to be? Meridian, Mississippi. Queen City Friday Night Comedy Showcase. Bringing out all the big dogs. Friday, April 26th. Get your laugh on with comedian sensation Bubba Dub. Special performances by comedian Scruncho and the Messenger, Keith Wallace. We partying at the Temple Theater, Meridian, Mississippi. Doors open at 8 p.m. Tickets available on Eventbrite or call Big G at 808-225-9063.
I mean, I get it, Mom. I get it. I mean, personally, I don't have an issue with nobody hating nobody. If you hate a fighter for whatever the case may be, you hate the fighter for whatever the case may be. What I have an issue with is the virtue signaling that goes on, the fake outrage, you know, the racial double standards, the ethnicity double standards, the other shit that has nothing to do with boxing. When you bring that in and you try to mix it all up like gumbo, I have an issue with that. Because, dude, like, really, you make the sport unfun because a lot of these niggas is coming on here with, they have underlying issues that have nothing to do with the sport of boxing. Some of these dudes don't have fathers in their lives. They don't have male figures in their lives. Some of these guys, you know, they got a net worth of 2 figures. They broke, ain't got no money. They just miserable as hell. And they use boxing, the sport that we love, as a tool to project their insecurities onto fighters who they don't know that they don't like, boxing fans who may just want to enjoy the sport, stuff like that. Whole lot of projection going on from these beta males. They talk tough online, but that's about as far as that shit go. Tell you, I go places. I be on planes, be in different cities, and like these niggas ain't nowhere to be found. They like the invisible bully. They tough as hell behind that avatar though, right? So but I mean that's just what it is. Has nothing to do with boxing, and I realized that. I mean, this shit ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn boxing. These niggas talking about, because they talk about everything other than boxing. Again, if you hate Tank, I ain't got no problem with that. You hate Terrence Crawford or whatever, I ain't got no problem with none of that. Or Devin Haney, whoever you hate, it's fine. Whatever emotional investment that you have in multimillionaires, if that tickles your fancy, tickle your fancy, right? It's not my job to juggle another man's emotions. No Diddy, right? But don't tell me it's about boxing, because it's not. And I know that you're using, when I hear you say legacy don't matter, I know you got that from Floyd Mayweather. When I hear you say belts don't matter, I know you got that from Floyd Mayweather. When I hear you say it's about putting butts in seats, I know you got that from Booger Ray Leonard. When I hear you say my fighter broke the live gate records, I know you got that from Booger Ray Leonard and Floyd Mayweather. When I hear you say everything that a manager and a promoter would say to justify not making the big fights or not making the best fighter fight the other best fighter, when I hear you use that, then I know where you got it from. I'm like, you know what? This is something that this guy or group of people are using as a deflection tactic because they don't like this guy. Then they'll turn around and talk that fake pro-black shit. Nigga, ain't nothing pro-black about you. You is a nigga. You don't represent black people. You don't get a chance to hide behind the cloak of blackness. No, we gonna pull the cover off of you and expose you for the nigga that you are. You's a nigga. Ignorant, dumb, stupid, lack critical thinking skills. Did you get what I'm saying? So I'm exposed that shit. If I hurt a nigga feeling, so be it. I don't give a fuck. I ain't trying to make no new friends. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from? Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Brother DK from Florida.
Brother DK from Florida, talk to me.
Yeah. Am I on right now?
Yeah, you on right now?
Okay. So, listen, what I was trying to say with my comment, and, I agree with what you said regarding some of the black fans who don't support other black fighters. And I think this is an issue that with black boxing fans, this goes back, maybe even back to Jack Johnson, because I remember that I read that he didn't like to fight other black fighters because the money was fighting the other, people from different races. And also because those people from other races, they support their fighters. I think this is the reason why Tank has with his MO where he likes to fight a lot of Latino fighters because the Latino fans, they support their people. But what I was trying to say is, and you were right also with, some of the fans that don't want to support the guys like the Spence fans. I remember they were calling for a boycott with Buzz fight. But when I read the comments with these boxing fans, a lot of these guys, the first thing they do, like, for example, with the Devin Haney, I'm talking about the non-black fans, they'll bring up the low pay-per-view numbers. And I remember reading comments about, how some of the fans, this is one thing it seems like they hold on to, like, oh, he doesn't sell, or he doesn't do that. And it seems to me like, and maybe I'm incorrect, but it seems to me like a lot of the fans, they don't want these guys to have good pay-per-view numbers. They'll watch the fights, but they won't support the fighters. And then they'll throw it back on the fighters like, oh, he doesn't sell, his pay-per-view numbers is low. And, with the black fans not supporting the fighters, it's already going to put us at a, behind the ball kind of thing, because we don't really support our fighters like that. Not the same way the UK fans, they support their fighters. The Latino, the Mexican fans, they support their guys. You know what I'm saying? They'll come out in big numbers. If you got a popular Mexican fighter against an undefeated black fighter, those Mexican fans going to come out the woodworks to support their guy. You know what I'm saying? Because they want the guy to win. But I don't think that me saying that, I don't think that's a trollish statement. I just think that's just, I think that's a fair assessment.
No, but okay, but no, this what I'm saying, brother. This what I'm saying.
Yeah.
From what I'm telling you, from what I saw, since I've been on YouTube, and I hear what you're saying, all of my personal attacks, for the most part, because I have got attacked I get attacked by two groups, Hispanics. No, I get attacked by three groups: whites, Hispanics, and blacks. The whites say that I'm racist against white boxers, white people. The Hispanics say, not all, that I'm racist against Hispanics. I only support the black and this and that, and the black and white, the black and the white fighters. You're racist against Hispanics. The blacks say that I hate my own kind. You're a coon, this and that, yada 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 yada. You pander to the whites and the Hispanics. My question is this: which one is it? Because all three groups can't be right. And from what I've seen since I've been on social media, it's the black YouTube channels, specifically the Alphabet Boys. They were the ones where all of my threats came from. Those groups. They were the ones who've called other black fighters the most vilest names that I've ever heard, right?
You're right.
And they deflect and try to say, this is what the whites are doing. This is what the Hispanics are doing. No. That's what you niggas is doing. You've made videos. You have dedicated hate. I hate certain black fighters YouTube channels that they make 20 videos a day hating only on black YouTube, other black fighters. So you can't try to say this what the whites doing, this what the Hispanics doing, while ignoring what people who look like you do.
Yeah. Man, when I wrote what I wrote, this was off of me coming off of a dialogue with a Ryan Garcia fan, and he kind of mentioned some, and that's what made me think about it. But when I thought about it, I also thought about how we don't support our fighters the same. You know what I'm saying? We'd be the same way. We don't like those Alphabet Boys you talking about. If they don't like a particular black fighter, they on trash them like they did Keith Thurman, like they was doing with Bud. And Bud is blacker than Spence, which don't make no sense. But
colorism is real. Colorism is real amongst our community. So I mean, it is what it is. I get it. But no, I'm just an anti-narrative YouTube channel. I just call out the double standards, bro. Like, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna hold the line. Now I'm gonna get a lot of pushback, but I don't mind getting the pushback because I'm speaking my truth. I'm speaking what I see, my own personal observation, and I'm willing to die on the cross. I'm willing to go through the persecution for telling the truth. If I got to be persecuted for standing on my square for what I've been observing, then so be it. I ain't got no problem.
Yeah, and that's why I like this channel, man. I'm gonna say I like this channel, and I always respect that you stood on that, because one thing there's not too many that I pay attention to where you got the black channels where you can get people from different races who got a good boxing mind, put all this stuff aside and just come for some real wholesome boxing talk. And I appreciate you standing up and even going to, our people who kind of taking the others' ways and want to be like them with that, bringing that racism to the game. So, I rock with your channel, man. I appreciate it, man. And
all right, so what's your name is, brother, again?
Hey, man, brother Beefcake for the ladies, man. I'm a beefcake for the ladies.
Brother Beefcake. Oh, you be.
Beefcake for the ladies, man.
Brother Beefcake.
For the ladies, man. Brother Beefcake.
All right, man. Brother Beefcake, salute to you, fam. No Diddy. Salute, fam.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, brother Beefcake. Okay. Oh, I thought he said DK. He said brother Beefcake. All right. Well, hey man, shout out to the brother. Shout out to the brother from Florida. Anyways, shout out to Jasper. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam dub on your boy. Hey, okay. Sorry about that.
Hey Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
I'm gonna try to control the volume, man. I know the commercial was very, very loud. So I'm gonna try to. So when I play that commercial, I'm gonna make sure the shit is all the way down. My bad. I'm sorry about that, guys. That commercial is loud. That shit even loud in my ear. So sorry about that. We're gonna try to make it work. But I gotta play it. We gotta pay the bill. So caller, hold on. Shout out to Jasper. He say Matias and Haney looks more likely to happen considering Richardson Hitchens is the mandatory of the IBF, but wants no part of Super DL. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I would love to see that fight because I want to see Super Matias knock Devin Haney out. Will he be the one to knock Devin Haney out and make Devin Haney? Or could we see Devin Haney put on a boxing clinic against Super Matias? Like, I really, really like that matchup. I think that's something that the boxing fans would be like, because a lot of people probably gonna ride with Matias. Nothing wrong with that. A lot of people probably gonna ride with Devin Haney. Nothing wrong with that. So stylistically, as a boxing fan, I would love to see that fight myself. Shout out to Keith Bulldog. Hey, okay. Dropping that bam dub on your boy.
Hey Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, Keith Bulldog say for support and facts. He say love the show and no niggas. Yeah. Man, Keith, man, I appreciate you, fam. I really do. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Leo H-Town, Coach H-Town.
Leo H-Town, talk to me.
Coach, see with these slow-mos, the young slow-mos, these slow-mos in their 30s and the 20s, they don't know the story of Floyd. See, Floyd was a young man. They got robbed and got a silver medal. Then he went pro. And no matter what he did, he couldn't get the love and admiration that one golden boy used to get. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't be Oscar. And then people were like, you need to fight Oscar. He's like, no, it ain't ready. And then by the time he fought Oscar, he thought he was beating the golden boy. But no, he was beating Oscar De La Hoya, the cokehead. And 50% of the boxing world, including his father, thought he lost. So he screamed to the world, everybody hates me, so now I hate everybody. Money Mayweather is not a character that comes from strength. It's a broken young man that comes from wanting love for his craft, which he hasn't gotten. And he still doesn't get to this day. That's why he still seeks the limelight. That's why he still seeks the approval. Because people are always going to say, yeah, you fought them, but you didn't fight them when they were ready. You fought them when you were ready. And they don't get that, Coach. So everybody's saying, oh, Floyd this, Floyd that. You know, Floyd is boxing. So, no, man. You're rooting for a guy that just wants to be liked by somebody, and he'll do anything to be liked. You know, he ain't no better than Ryan Garcia when it comes to that aspect.
All right.
I'm out, Coach.
All right, shout out to Leo from H-Town. Salute, fam. I got to make sure I have these levels right. I got to make sure I have these levels right, man. I'm trying to make sure I have these levels right. I need y'all to help me out. If it don't sound right, let me know. Yeah, man, so, again, what I've noticed going on, as I said before, man, is the double standards and the hypocrisies. You know, I speak out on a lot of stuff, and it has nothing to do with the sport of boxing. If you listen to these guys long enough, they'll tell you who they are. They tell you who they are. They tell you where they come from. They listen to Umar. They listen to Tariq Nasheed. They listen to Umar Johnson. I know where they come from. I know where they come from. They listen to Sarah Sumseti. They come from Sinetta TV. They come from the, on the House of Consciousness. I know where these guys come from. I know their talking points. Caller, hold on. You get what I'm saying? And, you know, you can't sit here and say, yeah, man, see, one thing about the Mexicans, they support their own. You can't sit here and say the Mexicans support their own and get mad at Mexican fans for supporting their fighters, but then participate in not supporting fighters who look like you, and then complain about it. Dude, like, these guys, as I said before, and I'm trying to be nice about this. I'm trying to be nice about it because I said I want to take my emotions out of it. I want to take my emotions out of it. I'm not emotionally invested in boxing anymore. I'm done with that shit. But I still want to talk about the sport because I love the sport, but I'm taking the emotions out of it. So I want to say this in an unemotional way. What's going on in boxing today has nothing to do with boxing. The boxing promoters play a part in it. But it's specifically once you started having fans of the sport start YouTube channels. Fans of the sport start YouTube channels. Non-traditional media. Once non-traditional media came along, it was good. But there's a bad side of non-traditional media as well. And there's a good side and a bad side of traditional media. Traditional media push certain narratives. Perfect example, HBO. HBO, all they was trying to push at one point in time was the Eastern European fighters. Sergey Kovalev, Lomachenko, Triple G, and and Floyd Mayweather felt, Larry Merchant, they felt, because I was a diehard fan of Pretty Boy Floyd. I to this day, I love Pretty Boy Floyd. And so during that time, I wasn't on YouTube then, but I was in the streets. During that time, when I say in the streets, not hustling, but, just out in society working and stuff like that. And I remember Floyd always had a chip on his shoulder. Y'all ain't gonna never give me no credit. Y'all ain't gonna never give me no credit. And he felt, because I'm black. It's because I'm black. He always wanted that spotlight where Oscar De La Hoya was at. And he felt like he was good enough, he should have got it. So Floyd looked at it from a racial standpoint, and a lot of Flomos, when the Flomos came along, they took it that same way. So once Floyd was able to beat Oscar, and he ended up becoming the cash cow and the guy, a lot of Flomos, now I didn't like Money Mayweather. I like Pretty Boy Floyd. Money Mayweather, I didn't like, to this day I don't like Money Mayweather. To this day. But I like Pretty Boy Floyd because Money Mayweather became something else to me. He became more of a businessman, and that's all he spoke about. I broke Livegate records. I did this. I did that. Me. I did this. I got a brand new Louis Vuitton bag. I got a brand new this. And I noticed that a lot of the Flomos who followed him, they started regurgitating what he was saying. And I'm like, oh man, I don't like this shit. Then when I started my YouTube channel in 2021, I'm like, oh, I didn't realize it was like this. And I'm like, man, this shit crazy. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, you already know. It's inevitable. It's D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore. Thanks!
D-Block, talk to me.
What's up, Coach? Man, they got you today, Coach. They got you on top level, Coach. You on it today, Coach. You going at them, Coach. I spend my time on Twitterville, Coach. I'm on Twitterverse all the time now. Looks like that's my second home. D-Block's home is Twitterville. And I'm telling you, Coach, when I saw your face up there, and I saw Blue, and I saw a couple of more faces like Showbiz and all these other people, and they gathered all of y'all together, and they said these are the most biased ass commentators out there, and that's why we don't like listening to them, because they got a narrative to say something and stick with it and stick like a team. And I'm thinking to myself, because I'm in Twitter, Coach.
Yeah, we have 105 people watching on Twitter right now.
Yeah.
Looking at it right now.
Yeah. And I want to say hi to my people in Twitterville. D-Block is saying hi. And Coach, I posted my own shit. Well, I put Dante Boxing, I put Boxing Ego, I put Fan On, and I put KO Boxing up there too, and I posted them and saying, no. Don't come up here with some fake ass narratives yourself. See, this is the problem. They're trying to point at somebody that's actually coming for the sport the right way, and they're getting mad because they're getting exposed. But they're trying to put you out there like you this person, which I already know you, Coach. I know who you are and how you identify yourself.
Well,
I've been listening to you for a long ass time, Coach. And I, of course, agree. Everybody has their own opinion about you. You know what I mean, Coach? I understand that. We're in a free society. We live in America. We decide and do whatever we want.
Well,
and at the end of the day, if you go ahead, Coach. Go ahead, Coach.
I mean, people have a right to feel the way they feel. If you have people on Twitter or whatever space who feel some type of way about Coach, they have a right to feel that way. I don't take it personal. The reason why I don't take it personal because I don't know these people personally and they don't know me personally. If they feel that I'm the worst channel or I'm a coon or I'm a sellout or they don't like me or whatever, they have a right to feel that way. You know what I say? Just make sure you tune in at 3 o'clock.
Damn right.
Just make sure you tune in at 3 o'clock. And apparently they tuning in because I'm looking on Twitter right now. And we have 106 people watching on Twitter. So apparently,
see what I mean?
You know what I mean? They're gonna continue to watch. That's all I care about. They can call me whatever they want to call me. I look at it as free advertising and promotion. Just keep watching. At 3 o'clock, you're gonna watch. When I drop my videos, they're gonna click on it. They're gonna watch. I know this.
Yeah.
That's all I give a damn about.
Coach, I'm gonna let it go like this. You say you're not emotionally invested anymore.
No, I'm done.
I'm gonna tell you like that. I'm in the beginning of emotion. I'm coming for it all. I'm coming for all those Tank Davis nut huggers. I'm coming for Ecuador. Ecuadorian ass motherfuckers out there from Arizona. Plenty of them motherfuckers. You hear me right now, Twitterverse, and I know the commentary is here, and we coming for Houston. And Coach, if they call me, they've even called me racist on certain aspects, Coach, on Twitterverse.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going for Frank Martin. I'm going to Houston. I'm going to go pay to see another brother beat the fuck out of Tank Davis. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up.
Shout out D-Block, man. Yeah. On Twitter, they call you racist quick. Everybody racist on Twitter. Listen, on Twitter, I don't even think these people know what racist, what the definition of racist means. Everybody racist on Twitter. Yeah, y'all, bro, like they throw that word around, the R word. They throw that around like it ain't nothing. Yeah, you racist. A lot of these guys is this here. They are. See, this is the thing, right? When you lack critical thinking skills, you also lack in the emotional department. A lot of these guys, and it doesn't matter who it is. It's not race specific or ethnicity specific. You have a lot of Hispanics out there online on Twitter that's like this. You have a lot of blacks online that's like this. Not a lot, but a few. Whites online that's like this. What I notice about these different groups of people, they all participate in the Victim Olympics. You're going to find white boxing fans, so-called boxing fans, Hispanic boxing fans, so-called boxing fans, black boxing fans, so-called boxing fans. There's always an element within each group, each society, they participate in the victimhood Olympics. This is what I hate about society today. And this society that we have today, this woke culture, what we have in this society today, it's made the men soft, the women more bitchified. It's more just, bruh, I can't stand it. You hurt my feelings. I don't like what you said. You need to apologize. Make me feel comfortable. Ain't nobody standing up on nothing. Nobody standing 10 toes down. Beta male behavior. Want to go along with the group. Want other people to form narratives for them, talking points for them. Just ain't nobody standing up on nothing. Don't nobody want to be comfortable in their own skin and stand on who they are. I ain't got time to be appeasing grown men online. I don't. I'm telling you, I don't give a damn about appeasing you. I don't care about that. Like, dude, what does that have to do with boxing? I'm always going to bring it back to boxing. What does your fighter being a star have to do with boxing? What does your fighter who you don't know and don't know you, he made $5 million his last fight. What does that have to do with boxing? Well, that's the business. Yeah, that's the business, but what does it have to do with the sport? Because as a boxing fan, I've never seen a boxing contract. I don't make money in the sport of boxing. I'm just a fan that made a decision to start a YouTube channel that was based on boxing a little over 3 years ago. I never negotiated any deals. I never negotiated any contracts. I never negotiated any fights. I never did deals with promoters, networks, managers. But when you listen to these niggas online, you would think that, yeah, man, where you now? I got that pen. What we got to do, he got to sign the contract. Like they regurgitate the same dumbass talking points over and over and over and over again. And when you don't think the way they think, they digitally get off the hinge, want to yell, scream. I ain't finna, like me, I told you, I ain't got time to be arguing with niggas about multimillionaires. If it's not increasing my bottom line, what the fuck we talking about? What is it? It ain't no beef. We don't know each other, so it ain't no beef. So this just some emotional shit that you on. You throwing a temper tantrum. These are grown men throwing temper tantrums. That's what it is. Everybody in the chat done been threatened. These are grown men in their 20s, in their 30s, in their 40s, and in their 50s throwing temper tantrums about fighters who are multi-millionaires who don't know you. You claiming this fighter. You have such an emotional attachment to this fighter. There's no way a grown man should be that emotionally invested in another grown man that's not a part of his family. I used to be like that. When I was young, I had an emotional attachment to Mike Tyson. When Mike Tyson lost, I had a bad day that day. I felt like I lost. So I understand that. When Hagler lost to Ray Leonard, I had a bad day that day because Hagler's my guy. I like Leonard, but I like Hagler more. When Roy Jones got knocked out by Antonio Tarver, that bothered me. But as I evolved and gotten older and become a little bit more wiser and more mature, I understand now, listen, man, at the end of the day, these men are gladiators. They are privileged black men, privileged Mexican or Hispanic men, privileged Argentinians, privileged Asians. These guys are in a fit. They are part of a fraternity called the sport of boxing. Very similar to football. The football players are a part of a fraternity. Basketball players are a part of fraternity. They live in a different world than me and you live in. They are in a different tax bracket than me and you are in. They are able to afford some of the finest things in life that someone like me and you would never be able to afford. Some of you live your lives vicariously through these fighters. I get it. You broke. You ain't got no money. You're living with your mama. You're living with your baby mama. You don't run shit where you live at. Niggas shitting on you, defecating on you. You females don't want to talk to you. Your money ain't right. You got a net worth of 2 figures. So the way it's called escapism. How you escape is you emotionally latch on to someone who is doing good in a sport or whatever, and you now all of a sudden live your life through him or her. So I get it. But guess what? What does it have to do with boxing? True. You ain't gonna get this nowhere else on no other channel. Not what I'm giving you. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. D-Block telling me what they saying about you on Twitter. I don't give a damn what they say about me on Twitter. As long as they say it. They watch it right now on Twitter. They watch it right now. Dead ass. Dead ass. We got 111 people watching on Twitter right now. I can guarantee you most of those 111 people that's watching me, 98% of them hate my guts. But guess what? They show up every day and watch. So they supporting me. I don't give a damn about how a motherfucker feel about me. Coach gonna stand on the square. Shout out to No Cap Entertainment. Salute to you, fam. He said bad publicity is Hey, Sheila said, I know I was devastated at 15 with Tyson lost. Man, hey, Sheila, when Tyson lost, man, I was crying. Hey, I was crying and everything. When Tyson lost, hey, Sheila, I was crying. Listen, man, when Mike Tyson lost, bro, I was crying like, man, damn, man, they cheated. Hey, listen, y'all know how Deontay Wilder say that, Wilder and them fools from the Alphabet Boys, they said, yo, man, it was a long count. See, Wilder really won. See, it was a long count. See, the referee took a long time to count, and he really won. Tyson Fury should have been counted out. Before Wilder and Fury fought, Wilder and Tyson Fury, there was a Douglas and a Tyson fighting each other. Mike Tyson versus Buster Douglas. In the 8th round, I want to say it was the 8th, I think the 8th or 9th round, when Mike Tyson dropped Buster Douglas, Richard Steele, the black referee, Richard Steele had a long count. So I thought, right? I felt. Man, they killed me. And then when Mike ended up getting knocked out later on in the fight, I think he got knocked out like 2 rounds later or something of that sort. Man, Don King made an argument. Mike really won the fight. When Mike Tyson dropped Buster Douglas in the 8th or 9th round, Buster Douglas should have been counted out. He really won the fight. Don King said, we're going to petition the WBC or the Boxing Commission or whatever to overturn Mike Tyson's loss. We've been there, done that already. So when I saw how Wilder fans were reacting to when Wilder lost to when Wilder had a draw with Tyson Fury in the first fight, and when he dropped Tyson Fury 2 times in the 3rd fight, I felt their pain. I know where they was coming from because it felt very familiar to me because I went through the same thing. But I went through it at 16 years old. I didn't go through it at 30, 40, and 50 years old. I went through it at 16 years old. I was a teenager. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, is Tony, Chicago, 3rd time, last time.
Talk to me, Tony.
Okay. Coach, I'm gonna disagree with one of your points, which was about the Devin Haney. The reason, you said he's disliked because of his dad.
Right.
Who is his promoter?
No, he meant. Hold on. I want you to take it out of proper context. I'm saying that's one of.
Okay.
I'm not saying that you're not. I'm not saying that you're not right, but
yeah,
there's a lot of people. You have to acknowledge that there are a lot of people who hate Devin Haney because of Bill Haney. Bill ruffled a lot of feathers, man. Like you can't ignore it. You can't ignore that.
Coach. Again, I keep on saying, how does that? Whatever Bill is doing, how does he affect anybody? When you really sit down and look at it, what is he doing? What is his job? He's a promoter.
Yeah.
What is a promoter's job supposed to be? Drum up interest in his fighter. Drum up interest in a fight.
That's true.
So you can, maybe you can decide not to like, look, a lot of people did not like Don King. And why? Because of what Don King was saying. But that didn't stop people from loving Tyson. I grew up in, I'm Nigerian. In the 90s, when Tyson lost, I was maybe 6 or 7. When Tyson lost, people were crying in Nigeria. People were. That was how
they was crying in Nigeria.
Yes, people were crying in Nigeria when Tyson lost. Yes, that was how people loved Tyson.
Yeah, man, he was
You know?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, you know, we used to go to the barber shop, and you know, you'd be like, you would have like Tyson pictures on the wall, and you'd be like, oh, give me a Mike Tyson cut.
Yeah.
In Nigeria.
Yeah.
So, but remember, Don King was also almost universally disliked.
He was. They hated
But
Don
people
King.
could separate. People could separate both of them. Devin, on his part, he doesn't talk shit. Devin doesn't talk shit. So you can dislike his dad, but why Devin? So that's why I say that it's still the same thing I said. People who are not making money off Devin are driving an agenda. People, I heard Floyd try to make Devin sign with him, and he didn't. He went for his dad. He went with his dad. And the way it's turned out, it's been a great decision. Mm-hmm. You know, Devin is making money. His dad is making money.
Yeah, they make a lot of money.
They're both popular. You know, yeah, they're both popular. Why if I had the opportunity to keep it in house, why do we give money to somebody else? So that is one. Then two, you know, a fighter. One of the callers made a great, really, really great observation, great point, which you know I wish I called just after then when he said something. You know, the metamorphosis of Floyd and why Floyd does what he does. That was like really, really a nice way of looking at it.
Yeah.
You know, when I thought about it, I'm like, that makes sense.
Floyd had a lot of insecurity issues. He had a lot of insecurity issues.
When you think about it, it makes a lot of sense, and I really love that point. So yeah, Coach, that's you know, if I'm gonna talk about the main point which we haven't been talking about, which is the fights, the 140 undisputed. I'm gonna butt in and say, look, of all of them, look, 4 good fighters, really good fighters at that weight division. For me, I would say it's you can't really say who the best is.
They gotta fight each other.
And it's like, yeah, 4 of them like different styles. They bring different things. At this point, while I'll probably say Teofimo probably is the weakest of them all. But you know, this is not taking anything away from Teofimo. I'm just looking at his last performance. So yeah, we want to see that division get unified and hopefully produce an undisputed. That would be really good because it's a great division. Thank you, Coach.
Shout out to Tony, man. Chicago, stand up. We have to get back to the essence of what it's all about. The actual sport, the competition, right? Seeing who is the best fighters. Like, I don't believe in crowning fighters the best if you haven't fought the top guys in your division, right? You know, that word is just thrown around too much. Like, these guys have to fight. And as boxing fans, today's boxing fans have to become a little bit more educated when it comes to certain fighters. There's one content creator. There's 2 content creators that I know. Actually, 4. 4 content creators that I know. 2 in the UK. Well, you know what? As soon as I said that, I'm like, damn, a whole bunch of content creators came in my head. But I speak on these 2 specifically. They really, really, really know boxing just all around. Maybe not necessarily from a historical standpoint, but they know that too. But they know it. They can tell you the women, who the fighters are in the women's boxing, which weight divisions, who they fought, what the fight looked like when they fought it. One is Ring IQ Jules. That dude is phenomenal when it comes to you're gonna be hard pressed. Like this dude know women in minimum weight. He know the International Rabbit Boxing League. Yeah, see this rabbit over here named Hippity. This rabbit over there named Hoppity. Now Hippity got a mean check left hook, and he normally knock people out. Now Hoppity is more of a high volume fighter. You know, he's a high pressure fighter. When he gets inside, he throws a lot of punches. Hippity, Hoppity is more of a counter puncher. So you know, like literally this dude know. I'm like, damn, this nigga know about this. He know about that. Like he know everything. Like literally. And then boxing gyms. Boxing gyms breaks down the film for you. Carla, hold on. And I love breaking down fight film myself, but I just don't. But boxing gyms is another one. Like he really know his stuff. I'm saying when they on that path, that's boxing. Then you have some in the UK, Punch Perfect Boxing. There's another guy, Sporting Icons. You have Outlaw Pool. There's a bunch of these guys. There's some of these guys like they really know this stuff. Like all around, any weight division, any weight division, they know it. You get what I'm saying? And goddamn, I don't even watch that weight division. What is it? The minimum weight division. Who the fuck fighting at the minimum weight division? And then Carla, hold on. And then what happens is when you're not well versed on all of the different fighters in a certain weight division or multiple weight divisions, when you do see that a top fighter is fighting another guy, i.e. Richardson Hitchens when he fought Gustavo Lemos. Oh man, didn't nobody know who Gustavo Lemos was? Oh man, he fighted tomato can. That dude ain't nobody. No, he's not. It's not that he's nobody because you don't know who he is. Because you only watch the same 3, 4, 5, 6 fighters. You only know the black fighters who look like you, or you only know the Hispanic fighters who look like you, or you only know the white fighters who look like you. Just because you don't know the guy don't mean he a tomato can. You haven't even done any research on him. So it's easy to influence you to say certain things and think certain ways out of ignorance. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on, Coach? It's Ryan Fraser from Toronto, Canada.
Ryan Fraser from Toronto. Talk to me.
Going on, man. Devin Haney trying to go for 140. That's a good look, man. I think if he could do that, then him going to 147, maybe him and Boots are gonna be that super fight that we see one day. Because I'm done with the Tank fight. I don't think Dev's gonna get the Tank fight, so I'm not even wishing on that no more. So if he can go run that gauntlet at 140, because that's a gauntlet. Teo, Sabril, and Cruz. A lot of people think Cruz is this big guy, so Cruz to an extent. If he could beat those 3 names, holy shit, he's gonna be the next face of boxing, man. And he'd be 2-time undisputed. No, I'm talking about Devin Haney. If he could run that gauntlet and beat all those guys, because Teo, Sabril, and Cruz, those are 3 big matchups. If he beats them all back to back to back, I mean, we got nothing to say. He gonna be the guy. Yeah, exactly. So if he could do that and then fight Boots at 47, I mean, we got to give it up to Devin Haney. He's giving us what we want as boxing fans. He's fighting the best fight. So that's all we ask for, really. I think that's the problem with Tank. You don't fight the fights you want to see him fight. But at the same time, he got that cult following, right? And like I said today on the Boxing Boys, Tank can fight a piñata, and these dudes going to show up, man. They're going to show up, they're going to buy tickets, and they're going to talk like that piñata, knocking out everybody else. But that's what it is, man. That's how boxing is, the popularity contest. It's sad. You know, it's not about competition no more. We got a guy like Usyk who won all the belts at cruiserweight, and now he might be the next heavyweight king since Lennox Lewis, and nobody talks about him.
Yeah.
Like, nobody talks about this guy. He's doing something crazy. I appreciate that shit.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to Ron Fraser, Toronto. Salute. Again, there are other channels out there that I missed out, like my main man, Blood Boxing. He's an historian. Scrapbook Boxing. He's an historian. There's a bunch of channels there's some channels I don't even know, to be fair. But I was just using those 2 specifically that I pointed out for a teaching point, right? As it relates to knowing all the different weight divisions. Like, These guys, especially the ring IQ, he know every weight division. He can tell you who the number 10th ranked guy is in the flyweight division. Where he from, where he was born at, how long did his mother breastfeed him, how many rounds he sparred to get ready for the fight. Like literally, just listen to him. You know what I mean? And he ain't asking me to say nothing, but I'm just saying like that because it's some weight divisions that I haven't I don't watch the minimum weight. Barely watch flyweight, to be honest with you. I'm saying in the women's. In women's. Like, this motherfucker, no, this motherfucker, women got I'm like, God damn, you know what I mean? This motherfucker, this shit. But, it's quite a few bunch of channels out there that do that. You know what I mean? So, but as I said, guys, again, as I said, bro, let me tell you something. When you stand for something, there's going to be opposition. This shit is lightweight, to be honest with you. I don't care. I didn't come in this thing trying to be down or trying to be cool with whoever. I don't give a fuck, to be honest with you. All I care about is boxing. I'm just a boxing fan that started a YouTube channel and now inspired into something else. I'm going to hold the line. I'm going to hold the square. I want to see all of these young guys eventually fight each other, mix it up. The only way we're going to know who is the best in any division, I don't care what the weight division is, there's a boxing criteria that has to be universally recognized by boxing fans. Just like there's a football criteria that's universally recognized by American football fans. Now, of course, there are robberies and stuff that happen in football where the referee make a bad call or he set it up for the other team to win from a bad call. That is true. But barring that, the overall consensus is the best team have to play the other best team.
Club.
Caller, hold on. The Kansas City Chiefs don't get the opportunity to say, hey, because we put butts in seats and we are with the AFC, the San Francisco 49ers, don't deserve the right to play us in the Super Bowl. Because we sold out more venues than them. And we the cash cow, we made more money. We have the most popular and the highest paid quarterback. Denver Nuggets, I think they number one in basketball right now. Followed by, was it Denver Nuggets? No, Minnesota Timberwolves, right? I think it's Minnesota, because I saw it yesterday. Minnesota Timberwolves, or I saw it today at the gym. I think it's Minnesota Timberwolves, if I'm not mistaken. Then it's Denver Nuggets. Then it's, damn, I forgot who it was. Was the Clippers? Somewhere up in there, right? They don't get a chance to say, oh, man, look, I don't want to play the Lakers, man, because, look, man, it's about putting butts in seats. We got a better record than them. We got the best player. We doing good. We got Lambeau with 2,000 doors. What they got to do, they don't bring nothing to the table. You got to play them. When you go to the championship, you don't get a chance to say, oh, man, look, I ain't playing doggone Miami Heat in the championship because they on the East Coast. Or you with the wrong promotional company and I'm on the West Coast. You got to come across the street, come to the Western Conference Finals. But in boxing, sign the contract, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. You're on the wrong side of the street. It's everything other than boxing is funny to me. It's real funny to me. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Hey, what's going on, Coach? This is Coach Eddie from the ATL. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. Coach Eddie, talk to me, brother.
Good, Coach. I'm glad you're getting this heat off your chest, man. It sounds like, hey, sometimes you just need to vent, Coach, because it's too much. You see out there in the streets, man, and you got to get it off your chest, man. But first of all, I want to compliment you on your show, man. Your show is multi-dimensional. It ain't no one-dimensional show, man. Yeah. That's a good thing. And like I say, a lot of these shows, if it ain't about Tank, Devin, or Shakur, or T.O., that's the only 4 fighters they know. Don't nobody else matter. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Man, I was arguing with some, I ain't gonna say arguing, but I was conversating with some jitterbug on a show. He was trying to convince me that Shakur Stevenson was some kind of killer or something. And I said, man, I can name about 100 fighters off of my head that can beat the brakes off Shakur Stevenson.
Mm-hmm.
I told him, no, Shane Mosley. No, Shane Mosley can't beat Shakur Stevenson. I said, man, Shane Mosley would have flatlined Shakur Stevenson. I said, Ike Cortez would have beat Shakur Stevenson. Just start naming all these fighters. He said, nah, Shakur the best. Shakur the best. And you got to remember, because a lot of these guys, man, it's kind of like a guy who thinks Lil Uzi Vert is the best rapper. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't been exposed in that. And so, you know, you just got to kind of overlook them sometimes, man.
Hey, but you know what, Coach Eddie?
They ignorant, you know what I'm saying?
It ain't, listen, man, it ain't, hold on, I can't put it all on these young fans. It's these old niggas, man. It's these dudes in their 40s and 50s, and they using Money Mayweather talking points. It's not, it ain't just the young dudes. It's these old, I like to call them old crusty niggas. It's the old crusty niggas. They be, yeah, man, he ain't got to fight nobody. He doing this and doing that. And it's like, oh man, it's the old crusties. That's what make it worse.
Exactly.
I can give a young dude a pass because he really doesn't know. So over time, he can learn and educate himself over time. But what's the old nigga excuse?
So, you know what? Glad you say that. It was an old crusty, one of the old crusty. You know who it was, who was trying to tell me that Shakur Stevenson was a killer. I said, man, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, man. You've been watching boxing for goddamn 40-some years. You trying to tell me this man some kind of goddamn killer? And I'm going to be real quick. I think a couple guys fall into that Marvin Hagler category. Terrence Crawford is one of them. I think the boy, a lot of people don't talk about him because he's a tough out, but he don't have no fan base. And that's Gary Antoine Russell. He's been calling out Matias for a long time. Don't nobody want to fight that guy, man, because they know it's a tough fight, man. He's gonna fall into that, that Marvin Hagler type. Gary Antoine Russell. He's been calling out Matias for about 3 months, man. He's been on nonstop. He's been calling this guy out, man.
When the last time he fought? He hasn't fought in a while,
right? Exactly, because he don't put no butts in the seat. So you know how it is, Cole. You don't put no butts in the seat.
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Yeah, you don't put no butts in the seat. They ain't gonna give you no fight day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
I think.
But he's over there. He's over there with Al Haymon, right? He's with PBC, right?
Yeah, he with Al Haymon, but he on the shelf, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not getting him any fights. I think it's kind of hard for Al to get fight dates for non-pay-per-view fighters. So he's going to have to try to get on the Tank Davis undercard, and I think Tank is fighting Frank Martin on June, like mid-June. So hopefully he can get on there. Like he's been inactive. I didn't even know. Hell, I had forgot all about Gary Antoine. To be honest with you, I had forgot all about.
Yeah,
him.
man, the dude, 17 knockouts. He 100% knockout rating, man. But like I say, he been inactive because he don't put no butts in the seat. He's not a big draw. He's high risk, low reward. You know what I mean? So why get in there and fight that guy? You know what I mean? Some guy that's gonna be putting pressure on me all night. Good shape, can box, can punch. I don't want to fight that guy. Give me Snarf. I want to fight Snarf. I don't want to fight him. So he's falling to that Marvin Hagler category.
Man, I don't know, man. I mean, we'll see. Hopefully he can get some fights in. I'm looking at his resume right now. Oh, he fought last year in August. He beat a guy by the name of Kent Cruz. Stopped him in the first round. Okay, so he fought last year in August. So he had one fight last year. He fought in August. So we'll see. Hopefully Gary Antoine Russell can get back in the mix. He's a rough fighter. He reminds me a lot of Sean Porter. Very rough, very rugged. He's coming in with his forehead, use elbows, shoulders, knees, kneecaps, forearms. Like Gary Antoine Russell remind me of before. His style is so much like Sean Porter that it's he headbutt.
Exactly.
He gonna do whatever it take, boy. He gonna roughhouse
you. Yes, sir. All right, Kobe. That's my call, Coach.
All right, shout out to Coach Eddie, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, that dude right there, boy, Gary Antoine Russell, boy. Hey, you know what? It's some dudes. I just feel sorry for the opponent when I see they have a fight. When I just see Sean Porter have to fight somebody outside of an Errol Spence or a Terrence Crawford or a Keith Thurman or a Danny Garcia, I'm like, man, bro, I feel bad for this dude. Like when I saw Sean Porter fight my main man Adrian Broner. When he fought Adrian Broner, bro, he did Adrian Broner dirty. Like he mauled him. He smothered him. like he was on him like a Tasmanian devil. And I saw that, right? I'm like, man, this nigga, god damn, headbutt, forearms, kneecaps, elbows. I say, man, I feel, oh my God. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I hated Sean Porter's style. And I met Sean Porter, 3 times? And I forgot to tell him. I first met him at Bud House. And I forgot to tell him then, because it wasn't on my mind, but I just forgot to tell him. Then I saw him again in Vegas, and I forgot to tell him. I said, you know what, man, Sean, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. And Sean Porter's a really, really nice guy. Shout out to Sean Porter and the Porter Way podcast. I just want to tell him, man, I hated your style as a fighter. Bro, like, you were so sloppy at times. You headbutting, knees, elbows, forearms, shoulders. Like the man, bro, if I was to compare Sean Porter's style to a football player, he boxed like a fullback. True. I want to see Devin Haney fight a guy who has a style like that. I think when you fight Devin Haney, right, I want to see, but it's up to styles make fights. It's up to the fighter. I want to see this for Tank as well, Shakur as well. Well, we know what Shakur do. We saw what Shakur did against Edward Dos Santos. But when you got a guy that's rough and rugged, no Diddy, rough and rugged, no Diddy. I ain't talking about rough and rugged like what Diddy did to Meek Mills. We heard Meek Mills screaming in the room. We ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that right there. No Diddy. But I'm just saying, someone who has just a rough boxing style like a Gary Antoine Russell. I just want to see, can you keep that distance and range and, because a lot of they gonna rush you. They gonna bull rush you, stuff like that. And you gotta be quick. You gotta know how to get up out of there. And a lot of, you gotta know how to get up out of there. You get what I'm saying? So I feel sorry for anybody that fight Gary Antoine Russell, bro. Bro, I'm like, man, I just shake my head, dog. I'm like, man, shit. Damn, that nigga finna fight Gary Antoine Russell. God damn, boy. No, he in it for a long night, bro. That dude right there, I hate Gary Antoine Russell boxing style. I hate Gary Antoine Russell boxing style, bro. Him and Sean Porter, bro, like, love, boy, I hate his style, boy, for real, man. Hold on, we got to cash out. Shout out to Tay Hill, man. Shout out to Tay Hill, man. Cash out. Hold on, what we got? Shout out to Tay Hill, man. He say, Coach, you remember what Porter did to Berto? Oh, yeah. Hey, listen. Hey, Tay, absolutely, fam. He mauled, bro, he did. Listen, he did doggone, I think, Berto, Paulo Malignaggi. Bro, like Sean Porter, boy, if you was a scrub, if you wasn't an elite fighter, oh, you was in trouble. If you wasn't an elite fighter, you was in trouble. So, I say all that to say this. There's no guarantee that Devin Haney is going to get by Ryan Garcia. Personally, I'm picking Devin Haney to win, to beat Ryan Garcia. I feel like, I just think he's the better overall fighter. And I say this before, who am I going to trust in a gunfight? A fighter that is disciplined, in the ring, and going to stick to the game plan? Or a fighter who is known, a fighter who is known to want to do his own thing in the ring. He don't listen to his trainers. And Ryan Garcia has a history of that. Remember, Joe Goosen said, you don't train someone like a Ryan Garcia. What'd he say? You collaborate with him. Joe Goosen. Eddie Reynoso, same thing. Like, dude, you work with some legendary trainers, and there's always something with you. So I'm going to put my money on the guy who I know who always going to bring his garbage pail, construction hat, tool belt, and get to work. more. I don't want it to go. No, this guy Ryan Garcia may try to do the booty roll again. Remember he tried to do the booty roll and doggone Derrick James cursed him out and told him, man, what the hell you doing, man? You ain't no Floyd. He may just want to feel like because he took a jog with Floyd Mayweather that he want to be Floyd Mayweather and do the booty roll. Trying to do the shoulder roll, but he doing the booty roll. So I can't rock with that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? You the last call.
Hello?
Yes, sir. You the last. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, my name is John. I'm calling from North Carolina, but by way of Brooklyn, New York.
All right,
you know, yeah, I just want to say something. It's just my opinion on Devin Haney, where he's now finally interested in becoming undisputed. Right? I don't think that's authentic. I just think that a lot of people, social media and the boxing world is putting just too much pressure on him. What I don't like is how he was never, according to him, and he said that he wasn't interested in becoming undisputed. And that really angered me because I've been watching boxing for some time. I'm from the Tyson era. I'm from Brownsville, so when Tyson lost, just like you was crying, I was doing the same thing, bro. When Trinidad lost, I lost. I'm Puerto Rican, and I almost cried when Trinidad lost to B-Hop. But getting back to Devin Haney, I don't understand how he is not interested. I think it's because of the pressure they putting on him. I don't think he's going to beat Subriel. It might be a good fight. I think he has the potential to outbox Subriel, but just the styles, man. Styles makes fight. I think Subriel will put way too much pressure on him. He knows how to cut the ring off. He throws a ton of punches. He got a great chin. I just think he'll be too much for Devin Haney. But I remember there was a time when an amateur boxer dream is to become a professional boxer, and a professional boxer's dream was to become champion, and a champion dream was to become undisputed. That doesn't exist no more, man. And I love boxing, man, but I'm getting tired of this new generation of boxers, man. They're not interested in becoming undisputed. They just want to get that bread, and I respect that, because that's part of boxing. They do put their life on the line, but these guys just not interested in gathering these belts. They're no longer fighting for legacy. They just fighting for that bread, and that's all they want, man. And I'm gonna always love boxing because fighters like Subriel and these kind of guys, man. I mean, these are true fighters. Even this little dude, Pitbull. I mean, these are true fighters, But we never know, even with them, they might make so much money, they just might just forget about it all, Because right now it's all about money with these guys. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, man. Thanks for the opportunity, brother.
All right,
Good luck
salute,
to
man.
you.
Shout out to John from North Carolina, man. Salute, fam. I got an answer for that. And I'm gonna say this in the wrap up. John said that he said that what he don't like about the young fighters is they don't want to fight for belts and this and that and all that stuff there. And he feel like Devin Haney is probably not being real genuine by saying he want to fight for Undisputed. Now all of a sudden he want to fight for Undisputed. And I get that. Me personally, I don't care. If he wants to do it, whether it's genuine or not. But if his actions, because only thing you can do, John, you judge people by their actions, by their work. You judge a man by his works. If what he does lines up with what he says, you can't help but respect it. That's one. Two, the reason why you have these young fighters, man, they don't care nothing about becoming a champion, this and that. They just want to chase their bread. Well, it's not the young fighters' fault. You know whose fault it is? It's the sanctioning bodies and the promoters of today. They have devalued legacy and they have devalued belts. So they devalue what it means to become a champion because they so caught up on same side of the street politics. So PBC has devalued being undisputed and champion. Top Rank has devalued being undisputed and champion. Golden Boy has devalued being undisputed and champion. And other companies as well, because this is all of these guys played a part in it. Floyd Mayweather, Booker Ray Leonard, all of these guys played a part in it. Oh, well, belts don't matter, especially the sanctioning bodies. Oh, well, how do you expect the fans or the boxers to say, hey, man, the value of belt and value stuff, when you have trainers like Calvin Ford, Hall of Fame fighters, retired fighters like Floyd Mayweather, you have professional nipple massagers like Booger Ray Leonard, and sanctioning bodies, they pick and choose when they want to honor a mandatory. They let certain fighters hold belts for 2-3 years without defending the title. They create belts out of nowhere. So if you look at what part the sanctioning bodies and these promoters listen to what they talk and what they say, well, we ain't gonna allow other fights to go on because you're on the wrong side of the street, you're with the wrong promotional company, kid, and stuff like that. So they are the ones who help devalue it. Do you get what I'm saying? So the fighters are just following suit. The power brokers in boxing created this. Thank God for Turki Al-Sheikh. Because with Turki Al-Sheikh, he cared nothing about the politics of it. He cared nothing about Top Rank or PBC or Matchroom or Queensberry. Look, I'm going to pay you some money. I'm going to pay you some money. These are fights we want to see. What's happening? And what you see Bob Arum. You see Eddie Hearn. You see Frank Warren. What do they see? His Excellency, Turki Al-Sheikh. They all bowing down. They all bowing down. I think the only holdout is Al Heyman. Al Heyman in Cleveland somewhere. Might be hog tie, I don't know. He the only holdout. The Sheik sitting here, Al Heyman and Oscar De La Hoya. Them the only two holdouts. Al Heyman and Oscar De La Hoya. We don't want none of that Sheik money. Oh, you don't want none of the Sheik money, huh? Yeah, we got our fighters in the Winter Protection Program. Got your fighters in the Winter Protection Program, huh? All right. All right, we'll see. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah. Like Young Dog say, RIP to Young Dog. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to all of the cash appers and the subscribers and the super chatters. Shout out to Tay Hill. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Tay Hill, man. Hey, okay. Shout out to Stephen X, man, dropping a half a dub. He said Devin can only shut up his critics if he stops Ryan on 420. The odds and fans are saying he's going to win by decision because his last 8 wins have been by UD. He has more to prove than Ryan, in my opinion. Well, yeah, I totally agree with that. But what I disagree with is his critics are not going to stop criticizing him or shut up because if he stops Ryan Garcia. They're not going to do that. Because, as I said, if these people are emotionally invested, all in, and not liking this guy, then there's nothing that he's going to do to please them. There's always going to be an out, and I've noticed this since I've been on YouTube. I've seen it time and time again. So they always have double standards. They're gonna move the goalposts. They always do. Shout out to Raphael for dropping that $2 super chat. He said, "I got Ryan in 6. Book it." hey, Raphael, boy, if Ryan knock out Devin Haney, bruh, if Ryan knock out Devin Haney, it's gonna be the funniest shit I've seen. I'm gonna tell you why. Because although I'm picking Devin Haney to win, you guys know that, but I'm not emotionally invested in it, right? But the Alphabet Boys, they've been making Devin Haney, I love Devin Haney content night in and night out. Every other video is I love Devin Haney, a different variation of Devin Haney, right? And it's like, man, you got them buzzard, man, you got them bad luck ass niggas on your team, dog. And everything them niggas roll with, that shit go in, fam. And I'm like, man, I don't know what day it's gonna be, bro. But bro, they rode the Wilder wagon. Wilder got knocked out by Tyson Fury. Then they was riding with Spence. Spence got knocked out by Terrence Crawford. And I'm like, dude, I told Bill, I say, dude, everybody who them niggas roll with, bro, that shit be going in, Bill. I don't know now. You might be chasing them now. You might be chasing them. So I don't know. But if Ryan Garcia pull off this up, if Ryan Garcia catch dog on Devin Haney with that left hook, if he was to do the booty roll, if Ryan Garcia do the booty roll and come out of the booty roll defense and come up with a left hook that just catch Devin Haney out of nowhere and Devin Haney go to sleep, oh my God. Becky liquor her butt.
True.
Boy, I ain't gonna. Boy, I'm listen. But I'm gonna be like, man, god damn, cause I want to see. I want to, you know, when you lose in boxing, winning and losing is a part of boxing. But I want to see these niggas melt down. I ain't gonna have no meltdown. But I want to see those who are all in because Bill Haney gives us interviews. And shout out to Bill. Y'all know I got a lot of love for Bill. Yeah, Bill give us interviews. Yeah, it's the same shit. It's the same group. The same group who rolled with Wilder, rolled with Spence, now rolling with Devin Haney. It's coming from the same group, the Alphabet Boys. Jabba the Hutt, Boyfriend, Demeter Maid. You get what I'm saying? That whole little low IQ group. You get what I'm saying? That whole little low IQ group and their subscribers. It's that same group. They gonna have a meltdown, dog.
True.
They gonna have a meltdown. I can promise you that. Anyways, let's give a shout out. Let's give it. Hope Devin Haney don't lose though. Let's give a shout out. Shout out to Raphael.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Stephen X.
Hey, okay.
Keith Bulldog.
Hey, okay.
Jasper Driver.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Sean from the Heights.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Henry Brown.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Leonardo Rodriguez.
Hey, okay.
Let's give all the super chatters a round of applause.
But this bomb is taking the easy matches. Fight another bomb.
Let's give a shout out to the callers. We only had a few callers. Shout out to Tony from the Shy 3 times.
Hey, okay.
Curtis from Long Beach 2 times.
Hey, okay.
Martin from Oakland.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Rob from New York.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to this dude here. Shout out to, I don't want to say the brother's name. What his name? Brother Beefcake No Diddy. Shout out to Brother Beefcake No Diddy from Florida.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Leo from H-Town.
Hey, okay.
D Block from Dallas 2 times.
Hey, okay.
Ron Frazier from Toronto.
Hey, okay.
Coach Eddie from the ATL.
Hey, okay.
And John from North Cackalack via, I think he said Brooklyn or the Bronx. Let's give them a round of applause. I gotta give a shout out to the Tenderonis, man. Shout out to Miss Parker. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to the lovely Miss Parker.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Elena.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Pauline.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to La Jessica.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Summer in November.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the lovely Goddess.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Mo Easy.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Duchess of Wisdom.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Big Germ.
Hey, okay.
Chief Wildfire.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to JC.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to G5 from the Bronx.
Hey, okay.
Knockdown 305 Dade County.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Elf Society.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my main man. Who else we got? Oh yeah, shout out to Rick Timms. Rick Timms.
Hey, okay.
It is what it is. And before we go, we got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. Them names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican Monster.
Yeah, man. Shout out to 6 Figure Johnny, man. He back 95, Johnny. Now, if you were sitting there watching the show, hate watching, didn't want to hit the like button, Riley, please have a conversation with these people.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
If you're the #1 contender out there, you trying to get a shot at the title, and you feel like somebody ducking you, please let it be known.
Now, I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a Broham.
Yeah, man, it is what it is. As I said before, you ain't got to like it, but you better respect it.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All 3 of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Listen, man, a lot of these dudes, man, when they get talking crazy, I'm just going to plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you? 5.
Yes, sir, it is what it is, man. We got to say a special prayer for some of these mofos out here in the sport of boxing.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
And shout out to my brother Jamal Charlo. We know Jamal Charlo, even though he ain't defending his title since 1972, but Jamal Charlo won all the smoke.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out,
What's
please.
up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who won it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican Monster.
Mexican Monster.
Nello.
Man, it is what it is, man. You know, sometimes you gotta run off. Sometimes you gotta run off on the plug.
Ran off on the plug twice.
It is what it is.
I say what I say, and I deliver it.
Don't y'all believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
True. It is what it is, man. Shout out to MK Productions, Keith's Bulldogs, Flex BK, La Jessica, The Natural, Tony C. Wright, Brady 12, The Nigerian Nightmare, Sheila and Cali. Shout out to Jamie from New York. Shout out to, who else we have? The lovely Elena, Superman, No Cap Entertainment, the lovely Miss Parker, JC, Knockdown 305, G5 Wiz. Shout out to Gertz. Shout out to Ahmed. Shout out to Superman. Shout out to, who else we have in the building, man? Big Germ, Corey Bradley. Shout out to Cooking Research Senior. Shout out to, I look like I'm saying some of the same names. The Natural. Just salute to everybody, man. It is what it is. Y'all know what time at TI is, man. We gonna make it do what it do. Oh yeah, before we go, you know we gotta talk about our good brother. Let's give a special shout out to all those cream corn niggas out there.
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. I'm running things. Cream corn. That's why they call me that. Smooth. I got more measure for your pleasure. Stick with me, baby. I'll have you farting through silk. And let a nigga mess with me. I'll jump on him. All 93 pounds of pure dynamite.
Hey, you know what it is? Over here at Nick Sack Promotions, we gonna make it do what it do. It is what it is.
Get out while you can. Don't get a sucker no statue. Give them guts.
And another thing, I just want to celebrate, man. Shout out to everybody, man, who enjoying the sport of boxing, man. Let's just celebrate, man, before we cast out.
Hey. Yeah. Oh, that look good.
And shout out to this guy who created the talking points that a lot of you so-called boxing fans, when y'all go to making excuses for why your fighter shouldn't fight another fighter, and y'all want to like to pick and choose when y'all want to talk about boxing and when y'all want to be managers and promoters, let's give a shout out to the guy, the two guys who you got your talking points from that has ruined boxing online as we know it today.
Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let I love me.
And to you Wakanda niggas and Shea Butter Laptop Revolutionaries and Nick Sacks, Coach Malachi Williams will not relent. I will not stop. I will not back up. None of that. I'm not compromising. I'm going to stand on what I stand on. And if what I stand on is unpopular with the masses, then so be it. I care nothing about that. I'd rather live in my truth and be right standing on my square than to conform to a bunch of idiots who have other issues outside of boxing. I care nothing about that. Peace.
Let me
once again, it's on. We got another video I'm finna get ready to drop. I got a bunch of shorts I'm dropping. But I see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We will be in New York next week. Looking forward to getting on that bird, flying to New York. The plane has been booked already. The tickets have been bought. On my way to Brooklyn. I'm looking to have some fun, enjoy myself with the Brooklynites out there. We're going to see what's up, man. But I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. I'm going to holler at y'all, man.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.